recording started. It is like 12 angry men in here. It is warm. I've got the air on. Okay, let's jam. So, last time, we ended up doing Calenhad because I was just having trouble at the first fight at Orzammar, the Frostback Mountains, which I did say it is a tough area. I normally don't do it first. So we re-rolled and we got there. We finished up everything at Redcliffe as well, since we had done that, and Connor had to die. Not my fault. So now, today, the goal is to do the DLC. Because it will take a bit of time, not the longest. Alistair, Sten, and Morrigan. Oh yeah, Wynn had to die, which I'm not too happy with, but... C'est la vie, I don't care. We are going to Ostagar, then Soldier's Peak, and then off to Denerim. The reason we will be going to Denerim is, well, one, there are quests to pick up there, but also to unlock Haven, which is the next part of everything with Redcliffe, we have to go to Denerim first. So I'm not going to spin a wheel for it, because we just have to go there. But for Haven, so after I've done everything there, for next time I will spin the wheel to decide whether we go to Orzammar, the Bracilian outskirts, or Haven. But for now, we are off to Ostagar. And I think we're going to get ambushed by Zevran on the way. Yep. Oh, no, we got a cutscene. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get the ambush from Zevran.
Sire,
I feel like normally we get that before this, but I think because of where I went to, it didn't happen.
Yes.
Because this is the cutscene that happens from finishing the second area, which we technically did.
Exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's
only a half blight.
Demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower.
I mean, the Darkspawn do come to the surface occasionally, but not in huge numbers, only very small
Marek and I
amounts.
drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now.
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own. I will lead you
Yeah,
through.
allies, never heard of them.
You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Boy, imagine you just ask your father, so did you kill my husband? Oh, here we go.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me.
Who's
I'll take
they?
you to them.
Alright, I don't get much choice. Man, my job's to fight Darkspawn, not help random women.
So simple to see, really.
Gee, I wonder if there's an ambush here. There's Zevran. Boy, I wonder what would have happened if I rolled to speak with him, considering one of the outcomes we can get here. Uh-oh. I probably still would have re-rolled to get Alistair. Use my one re-roll on it.
Time for more practice.
Alright, I don't know if I can just take out Zevran straight away. I am... oh. I've been hit with, what is it called? Crushing Prison, I think? The one that sticks you in place, it's a mage spell. Zevran? Who's dead? Oh, Morrigan. Okay, I'm not that surprised. She wasn't in a good spot. However, makes life harder for me. Can we get up here? Yes. We just have to take a long way around. You know what? They can handle that. I can't get around that way, and I've been pinned in place. How do we get up here?
And I'm off.
Looks like we're going this way. I tried to stop myself.
Don't look now.
There we go.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Okay, we're good. Help. Help. Yep.
Going.
Pocket sand. Who's left? Why didn't they kill this guy while they were over there? Silly AI. It's, I mean, the AI ain't great. The element assassin is wounded and unconscious, but alive. You could tie him up, then talk to him if you wished. Well, that's not up to me. It's up to the wheel. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on a minute. These stupid fucking ads are still happening. Go away. I got them to stop last time somehow. Let's see if I can get it to work again. Alright. Let's see. This wheel's been out for blood. Oh, would you look at that? Boy, you know what? I would have rather just killing him now, rather than have to listen to him talk. Right. Alright. Wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
That could be easily rectified. Trust me.
Of that,
I don't want you
doubt.
around.
You are most
I don't like
skillful.
Zevran.
If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
You seem awfully glib for a prisoner.
It is my way, or so I am
Why
told.
is my ear always
Let's
itchy?
see then. I assume you kept me alive to ask me some questions, yes? If so, let me save you time and get right to the point. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends.
I don't
am
care
member of
what
the Antifa
your short
Corps,
name
brought
is
here
that your
for the
friends
sole
call you.
purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Yeah, more funny than that. Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think.
Interesting he
his name
says
was.
Logain, and
Yes.
when Logain wasn't the one who hired him, it was the other fella. Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Alright then. Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept.
I mean, he's an assassin.
If you
Do they
wish,
have anything
after
of
you're done
loyalty?
interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening, make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit.
Yes, a crow
That's
is,
how it works.
is required to
Don't kill
always
me,
finish a
the
job.
crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause, so let me serve you instead.
Okay. So I think my offers are... Let me actually go and ask something. Why would I want your service?
Why? Because
But I
I am
think I can
skilled
kill
at many
him,
things,
have
from
recruit
fighting
him,
to
or let
stealth
him
and
leave.
picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I could also stand around and look pretty if you prefer. Warm your bed. Fend off unwanted
I don't
suitors.
find him attractive. To be fair, I'm also straight. Is this before or after you stabbed me in the back?
These things you say, they must drive the men back home simply wild. So what shall it be? I'll even shine armor. You won't find a better deal, I promise.
Okay. I'm actually going to check the keep quickly. If I can do that. Because then I can check all the options. Don't I have it set to remember me? What the fuck? Okay, hang on a minute. Make sure nothing's on the screen. Yep, good. Because I'm going to put in my details. I swear I have told this thing to remember me how many bloody times? Yeah, no, that's fine. Just give me like half a second. I'm just gonna try this. If it's not working, I just don't care that much. God, yeah, why are you real pain in my dick? Yeah, that's enough of that. Oh, I can't log in because I don't remember my fucking password for EA because EA, I don't know why it doesn't like remembering it. Sorry, just looking into this right here, one of the things that says here, one of the people also asked was why did they get rid of Dragon Age Keep. They got rid of it for a more streamlined experience. Yeah, but they're fucking wrong and they're idiots. I can't say the word I want to use, but since I can't quite remember and I can't access it, I really need to fix it up for the future. I don't know why I always can't remember my password for it. Why it never likes it. But let's just spin with this. If I get leave, I'll go with that as well as kill. I'll count that as kill. Oh, fuck you, Wheel. One day you're not bloodthirsty when I wish you were. I don't want to recruit Zevran. Fine, I'll fucking recruit Zevran. Very well, I'll accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
I don't want to, but I have no choice. Don't worry about it. We could use him.
Alright. I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
We did lose
Fine
Win.
plan, but I would examine your food and drink far
Pardon
more
me.
closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
I hate
I
Zevran.
hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
I just find him boring. He's also another rogue. We don't need any. We've already got me, Leliana, and now Zevran. Neither of them are ever going to be in the party. They have no need to. Why is he a higher level than all of us? What the... What? Yeah, whatever, Alice, too. You'll get over it. Did I call him Morrigan? Ah, the Friends of Red Jenny, of course. How could I forget that? Honestly, for Dragon Age to survive, I think they'll have to bring back the Keep. The only reason I got rid of it is literally simply as that they wanted to get new players for the Veilguard. They didn't want to possibly, you know, scare anyone away by suggesting they would have to play 3 other games before playing Veilguard. But here's the thing. Don't make a game for new audiences, make a game for your existing audience. Simple as that.
Never any shortage.
Because they're the ones who are going to play it, not new people. New people aren't going to play it. Especially because the people they're also going to look to suggest if they should play something, is they're going to ask the existing audience. And if the existing audience says it's bad and it undid everything good, then they're going to go, oh, okay.
Learn how to make a
No.
place feel desolate and foreboding.
Because I don't think many people... Well, I know one person who said they'll play Veilguard, and they were only doing it just because I say it's shit. And that's Sandman, and that's just because he's a contrarian. I can't use that word I want to use for him either. But, yeah, most people, if you ask them whether you should play Veilguard, they'll all say no. No one liked it. It was bad. It was awful. Huh. Guy in that gibbet. Hey, look, a crow. Look at it hopping about. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. I wish I was like that crow. I don't want to have to play Veilguard again. Worst part is going through this franchise, I will have to. Or I could just stop before I do. Just do the first two. Because I'm one of those people, I don't need to think in positions, I'm great. It's not as bad as Veilguard. Actually, 2's not as bad as Veilguard, that's the thing. 2's now considered good. That's how bad Veilguard is. Well, maybe not considered good. Better. It's not considered the worst. I mean, not considered substandard. Can I get behind you, you little bitch? Fine. So there's Kaelin's Greaves.
But it's clearly Kaelin's.
Why would you laugh about
There
it?
can be no doubt.
Why would you laugh? What the fuck, Alistair? You just found his shoes. Should I laugh about that? And guess what? They're yours now. Oh wait, can I not put them on him yet? Ah, he probably needs more strength. Yeah, 36 strength. But they're massive boots, so they're really strong armor stuff, so they're great for him. The full Kaelin set I'll be giving to Alistair. It's funny because he's technically Kaelin's half brother. But also they're really good for a a tank, which is what Alistair is. Here's the joining chalice. Iridium splint mail. Okay, that's everything. Now, I always miss one thing. I don't know why. So I'm trying to be very thorough, but I always miss one piece of Kaelin's armor. I have no idea why I always do. No head. Oh, I forgot to make you use a injury
As
kit.
you wish.
There we go. Infected hat, but you don't run away or anything, Morgan. Just stand there and take the pain. You know what? I can respect it. I am stunned. Oh, we got a gun knock forward. I am. Walk around me, Sten. Wait, the game isn't that. Let me turn it down. Let me put it at about 0.4. Now I hear my chickens. They're by my window. They're not going to be loud enough for anyone else to hear, but I can hear them. I got the kill. Me. Sure, don't swing at them or anything, Alistair. Why would you do that? What kind of weirdo would swing at the enemy? Well, at least he did something. Ah, here's the dog. The dog does show up. So I didn't know if we could still get it. In this... The part of what you can do with the DLC is you can re-get the Mabari.
Stuck amidst the dark spawn in the freezing cold. I wouldn't get too close. He looks about ready to eat your arm off.
Alright. Let's, once again, will we recruit or abandon? I gotta write these down each time. That's fine. Okay. Abandon or recruit? Looks like we're getting the dog as well. Not that it'll matter, I will never use it. There we go. I never use a dog because, you know, I mean, it's okay, but I just don't use it because there's not much point. Like, aside from the, what is it? Like, you have more reason to have other characters, you know, they interact and do stuff. So, we'll feed them a Mabari something from my pack. We did roll recruit, right? I'm not an idiot. Yeah, recruit. I get to name him. I'm gonna name him Dougal. Oh, if we send him on his way... Okay, I think he then joins us because we fed him. He is as big as I am.
That's a good doggy.
Can I ride the dog?
And drool over
Like,
there.
go into battle on dog back. Alright. I'm gonna name you Dougal. Shout out to the magic roundabout. Dougal. Dougal will stay at camp. Dougal was also the name of a dog in my family, funny enough, named for the magic roundabout. See, I would like to wear that, but it's going to be too heavy. What are you, heavy? Yeah, you're heavy. That's... Ugh! They do add light armor for Grey Warden light armor later into the lore, which makes sense, because, you know, they have various different... Oh, is this meant to be specifically a Darkspawn forge? They would have to make their own equipment somehow.
Over with. Don't think so.
Oh, I need a key for that. I think it can be found. Yep, here we are. Elric's buried key.
Not happening.
No, not for that. Oh yeah, that's the key that the guy was telling us about. Now I remember. The guy I rescued. Was that the same chest I opened that I got the key for before? Why is it still just there? I killed a man to open that chest. Well, I didn't do it, the wheel did it. Well, I did it, but the wheel told me to. You think that'll hold up as a defense? Just me in court. I didn't do it, the wheel told me to, Your Honor. This man is clearly insane. I hereby find you not guilty for reason of insanity. Gavel. Ow. My knuckles. Well, I had to, but I hit them harder than I expected. Eeny, meeny, miny this way. Light wolves. Light wolves. Surprisingly harder than you, more dangerous than you'd expect. Perfectly gonna backstab damage. I don't know if I got the ability yet that makes my radius from backstabs wider. Multiple backstabs. Those count as backstabs if I'm back there when I use them. That would be wonderful if they do.
That should not have taken as long as it did.
Oh, shut up. Stan, what do you know? I need up your constitution. Your strength's very high, it's good enough at 30. You just need more health so you don't die. 200 sweet. Oh, we need more strength for that. Okay. Take stunning blows. Sunder armor is very good. I'll give him that next. So I think both of those are very good armor for the dog. The Return to Ostergard DLC gives some nice equipment. Like I said, the whole Caleb set's really nice. I mean, just look at this. Where is it? Alistair. Oh, for now you can have the Grey Warden helmet. It's actually worse than your Templar helmet. But it is kind of appropriate. But you can keep your Templar helm, which is also appropriate. But, I mean, those are a 2.7 and tier 5. Plus 1 armor, plus 20% chance to dodge attacks. It's just good equipment for him. Those you can't see. I'll put them on the dog later. Where is the shield? There it is. What does that need? 32 strength here, look at that. Same defense, more fatigue, it has better missile deflection. Same strength modifier, but plus 1 to armor and chance to avoid missile attacks. It's just better, and it's appropriate. The Human Shield's also appropriate. There's a lot of good armor for Alistair. Ooh. I think this is the point where I always miss my 2 paths I can go. And then I always miss something because of it. And have to do a whole load of backtracking. I mean, I'll know when it is because it's a certain enemy will appear. that I need to follow. For now, let's just walk down this way. Here we are, Caleb's chest.
Done.
Says Merrick's blade and the secret
Judging by these
correspondence.
documents, it's a pity we hadn't placed more trust in Orlais and less in the king's own father-in-law.
I don't know what to say about a man who leaves such a blade behind.
No, that is the way we need to go, so I will go this other way first. No. Like I said, I'll know for when the enemy appears.
More darkspawn, eh?
But yeah, there's always, because of how big the area is, it's not too big, it's big enough, but yeah, I always miss one group of enemies, and I always miss one set of armor whenever I come here. Which, I don't do it for every playthrough I've done in this game, because it is a bit samey. There's not a huge amount to it. It's definitely, it's not the worst of the DLC. The worst of the DLC, I think, is the Darkspawn Chronicles. Which I'm not even gonna do. I've done it once and I'm like, yeah, that's good enough. It's a what if of what if the Darkspawn won and you play as one. That's literally it. There's nothing else to it. But yeah, I say that one's pretty bad. What
Don't
else?
look now.
I don't care too much for the Leliana DLC. I played it once and that's it. It just gives story for Leliana, and I just never cared enough. Leliana to really, I mean, it's neat if you care about her character. You can learn some more about her, but if you don't care, that's just no point. And it's not part of the main story. It acts as a menu from going. Oh, I think it's frozen on me. Oh yeah, it has. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is going to be a fun thing to try and fix. So this happens occasionally in this version. The PS3 cannot handle basic game. I don't know how the PS3 did as well as it did. The amount of shit it just cannot handle, and it fucks up on, is bonkers to me. Alright, we're just gonna have to. I'm just gonna leave the screen. I'm just gonna leave the screen blank for a second. Because it's gonna have to. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's see how it goes when I switch over. It doesn't like too much of me trying to do stuff. It's how I've got it plugged in. It's just a little iffy. Let's see how it goes when the signal reconnects here. Once I launch the game, if it'll want to work. There we go. So yeah, I was surprised it happened there. I'm definitely expecting it to happen at least once during the final battle with the Archdemon. When I first played this, I would use, just small spoilers, I guess. During the final battle, I wonder if part of the reason why I was having trouble logging in before is because of fucking... The servers don't exist for this version anymore. That shouldn't be it. I think it's just I can't remember my password and trying to remember it is a real pain. I don't have to worry about the keep till we get up till after 2. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, when I first played this, I played as a mage, and during the final battle, there's 3 phases to it, I guess you could say. Where it jumps around, the Archdemon, where you basically fight it on your... get up against it on its own. Then it has a second phase. It moves to different areas out of range, and you either have to, you basically have to use ballista on it, and it's just summoning constant darkspawn to attack you. And then the third phase, it comes back and you fight it normally again. during that second phase, what I would do is I would try to use magic. I think I had...
Where to?
Yeah, what's it called? Be able to see it in here. What is this one? Thunderstorm. Sorry, Tempest, it's called. Basically, it's a set one, you set it down in an area, like, and it's kind of like what the Fireball one was doing, but it lasts longer, and it will just keep electrocuting anything within that area, and it's the right size where you can put it right on top of the Archdemon out of range.
Now.
But this thing, the fucking PS3 can't handle that, and the amount of times it froze during that. But yeah. I think the PS3 worked well for games made for it, and I'd say even games made for console, generally, like even the PS3, but things made for a PC that were then shoehorned onto a console, like this game.
Judging by these documents, it's a pity we hadn't placed more trust in Orlais and less in
Yeah,
the King's own
it
father-in-law.
didn't handle them as well. That, and for some reason, I don't know what the fuck Sony was cooking with the PlayStation 3, but every single person I have heard making games for it said it was the worst thing to make games for. Because, what was it? The GTA 4 had its anniversary just recently, I think it's 15 years or something? I don't know exactly how old it was, but they said how they made, like, they worked with Xbox mainly for working on it. Because, quote, the PS3 was so complicated to make something with, and I'm like, I've heard this from so many developers, what the fuck was wrong with it? I don't quite understand, I'm not smart enough. Well, I just don't understand game design. It's why this thing's also impossible to emulate. Well, not impossible, but very difficult to emulate. Also, I think I'm meant to get shot. Yep, there we go. I didn't know if it was not spawning in because we were too far away.
So simple to see, really.
Because the draw distance is so bad. So, the sequel, Dragon Age 2, definitely fixes the console issues. It's just too bad it's Dragon Age 2. Oh, Oregon. Okay, he's just gonna stand there and try and use that. There we go. That's interesting. Because he was coded to try and just stay there the whole time. Where'd this gun come from? Anyway, before it froze on me, I was talking about DLC. Yeah, I'd say from worst to best, I'd say it's definitely Darkspawn Chronicles, the Leliana one, Witch Hunt, because Witch Hunt's kind of just boring. I mean, it's not too bad, it's story stuff. I haven't played Golems of Amgarak, so I can't comment on that one, and I have no interest in ever getting it. Then this one. Then I would say Shale, only because the reason Shale is so high is you can get Shale really early, and she's a constant companion for the whole game. Like, as soon as you leave Lothering, you can get Shale and bring Shale with you everywhere, so she's really cool in that way. So that's why Shale is so high, even though it's very short, she is technically a full game character. Then I would argue Soldier's Peak, because Soldier's Peak's actually pretty fun, you get some neat stuff from it, and it adds some lore to it. And then Awakening, which is the best. Awakening's so good, I can't wait to do Awakening. It's almost a full game. It's kind of bonkers how much they put into Awakening, considering this game was not expected to do as well as it did. I don't think it's why it kind of doesn't have all the lore aspect that gets added later. It was a little, yeah, it was a little bit sort of, not rushed, from what I know, but it was kind of like, you know, they could have, the lore wasn't 100% complete. Anyway, we'll go this way where the dogs were, because that was the other area I wanted to check. Where was it? Up here. But yeah, I do like Ostagar. It's not bad, like I said, because at least it's in the game. Same with Soldier's Peak, like it's in the main game. You don't have to launch it from a new game. Which, I mean, you have to do that for Awakening and Witch Hunt, but Awakening is so large it makes sense. Witch Hunt doesn't really. I mean, it's just, again, it's the same as what they did with the Liliana and Darkspawn Chronicles. Darkspawn Chronicles is so stupid. I'm not even going to show it off. It's just so nothing that I'm not even going to do it. There's no need. It adds nothing. It's just a what-if scenario. It's literally just the final battle of Denerim. But if instead your character died at Ostagar and then the Darkspawn win, you play as a Darkspawn during the final battle, but that's all it is. It's just you beat the enemies. That's it. It's like, what would have happened if Alistair was on his own? The answer, not well. He did bad. He was terrible at it. Oh, I was about to think, check if I can give Alistair Caitlin's sword. Speaking of which, here he is. A royal welcome. Previously, not that long ago, honestly, I'll let it play out. You can just watch him die again. We weren't there, we didn't see this. How are we remembering this? We didn't see him die, we were in the tower. So here's a fun little anachronism for the future. This is a Genlock Necromancer. Not only are Darkspawn, I don't think, able to do necromancy, Genlocks can't do magic after, I think, the second game, maybe after this game. Genlocks will also get a huge redesign after 2. Which I think looks really nice, and then they will probably not appear in 3. Sorry, and they will then probably not appear in 4, because the only Darkspawn that appear in 4 are the new design of Herlocks, which suck, and the new design of Ogres, which suck. Why are there no Genlocks or Shrieks? Because they were wanting to soft reboot the game or something. I don't fucking know what they were doing. It was the dumbest thing imaginable. The fact that BioWare is still around and EA haven't taken them out back like Old Yeller after Anthem. Well, sorry, after Mass Effect Andromeda, Anthem, and then Veilguard. I'm amazed they're still... I think they have one chance. I think if Mass Effect 4 fails, I think that's them done.
Once we flushed the Darkspawn from their holes and bought ourselves some time.
Oh, well, you do this after we deal with the Darkspawn. Okay, we can do something with his body. Alright, I'm just gonna do some saves after maybe each fight, just in case this crashes on me again. I'm glad I saved when I did earlier. Oh, and you can probably tell because of how Genlock are designed. The reason they shouldn't be able to do magic and can't in the future, they're dwarves. Okay, I don't want to stand here. This is a bad kill box. Okay, we're through.
Yes.
Oh, this is a nice place to be on my own. I'm in danger. But yeah, the Herlocks are clearly human, and the Genlocks are clearly dwarven based. I'll explain exactly how they work once we encounter the certain enemy. Oh, look at it chug! Oh, there we go. Let's stand. What else is there? There's a Genlock over here. It's weird that I guess they're coded to just keep firing those even if there's no one in range. Oh yeah, you can use them too. Yeah, don't worry, you'll see me using a ballista later. Trust me. how I level up. I think it's from Zevran I can learn Assassin, but I know where to get Duelist. And I think we might be able to get it very soon when we go to Denerim. Or I might go to Denerim first then, just to finally get it, because we've had specialization my one specialization point for a while. Actually, no, I'll wait till after Soldier's Peak, because I just remembered what else is there. Put 2 into that and put 1 in my decks. Unless I need... No, I need level 12 for that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they all need level 12. That's fine then. I don't want dual striking. I'll take dual weapon expert. I don't want any sustained abilities. Sadly, a lot of the dual weapon ones are sustained. Maybe not a lot, but I definitely remember a few of them are. It's not that I don't like them, I just don't want them with this character. I am out of space. Fuck me in the butt. Eric's Blade, what are you? You are a longsword. I don't want it then. Alistair. Yep. Plus 1.5 health regen in combat, weakens nearby Darkspawn. Plus 1.5 stamina regen in combat, plus 6 damage versus Darkspawn. Yeah, it's powerful at 9.8. The weapons are a bit... I mean, I don't mind them being overpowered at all. Because if everything's overpowered, then nothing is. Oh yeah, can I equip this Kuro Dagger? Is it better than what I have? 4.8 is... it's better than that. Critical and backstab. You know, I do backstabs quite a lot. My Beastman's Dagger is better than... Yeah, alright, time to be rid of the Thorn of the Dead Gods. We have had that for quite a while. Repeater's Glove, rapid aim and armor penetration. I don't use a bow. I need to hold on to some leather armor. Because I need to give it to Liliana. Because I do want to bring her with me at one moment. I wonder if anyone has played this game and done it where you stay ranged and then switch to close range stuff when you get into a fight. I've never done it. I'm sure someone has. They get rid of it after this game, and it makes sense. It works, but not amazingly. Okay, so Necromancer's there. There's a path over there. That might be the one I always miss. Like I said, there's always one area I miss. By the way, I hope it sounds okay. Like I said, it gets a little fucky on the because of how the PS3 works. If I have to close the game with just because it loses signal and the signal comes back, so it doesn't like it too much with how I capture it. But you know, I mean, there is a way to fix it, which I had to do, but it is a little, you know, finicky. Alistair. You know what, just because it's taking up space... Why do I have Alistair... Oh, he gave me a rose. Of course he did. Have this.
Is that for me?
He only gets plus 6 from that. Really? No unique thing either?
Wow.
It's kind of boring.
Wow.
Nothing. You know, I could give you heavy stuff. You don't... Ooh, you know what? Heavy plate armor might not be awful for you to just have. Your health's not... Oh my goodness. You know what? No, you're not really meant for heavy stuff. You're better for... Yeah, for medium armor. Being a two-handed guy. I think that's what I had him wearing. Splint mail. No, that splint mail is better.
Don't look now.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
I'll take the XP. that leads where? That leads to the map, okay. Spin nail glove. That heavy metal shield is not bad. Actually, these heavy plate boots aren't bad either. Problem is, I can't think who to give them to. We do get another two-hander, but I don't know if I want to give them heavy shit. I could give Sten heavy stuff, but I don't really want to. He's going to just be too slow then. I think it does have a bit of an effect on speed and that. It's more for stamina regen, and he needs more of it than other characters. So I might keep it for Ulgrin. Actually, yeah, that's really weird. You get 2 scouts, or 2 rogues, you get 2 mages, you get 2 two-handers, but you only get 1 sword and shield guy, and that's Alistair. Okay, you can technically get another, but he technically replaces Alistair, so it doesn't really count. That's kind of odd now when I think about it. I guess I expected you to do the sword and shield one if you want. I mean, when I played a warrior, I prefer to do two-handed weapons because it's more fun. I've played a tank as a sword and shield before. I've done it in most of these versions. It helps when you play this game a lot. Okay, up here. Gee, I wonder if one of these guys has something, that's a piece of armor on it. You really had to move it like it's a swing back steps. Problem is, if I get up on top of the air, it's gonna be too hot then. Ah, the wonders of this room. Well, to be fair, I was also hot because before starting, I was working on. Ah, here's the shrieks! I hate these fucking things so much. I'm kind of mad they're gone though, because I hate them. That's why I wish they were around, because I like something that angers me. Now we got Kaelin's breastplate. What are we missing? It will tell me under quests. Okay, the only thing I'm missing are his arms, which I believe are on. Yeah, okay, so we got everything. I didn't miss anything this time. Yeah, I don't know how. I've always missed something normally. Because the one piece we need is on the Necromancer. Take that. Okay. Should autosave once we go through the Tower of Ishal here. Yep. And this is the tower, I believe, that we were in when everything went to shit. There it is. I don't know why they didn't have Genlocks in Veilguard and have them look like these original ones. You know, it would have been a neat little touch, considering small spoilers, but the whole idea of the Darkspawn in Veilguard, why they look different, is apparently they're ancient Darkspawn. So okay, they could have had like the original Genlock design as a neat little detail, like, oh yeah, that's, you know, considering they got a huge redesign already. That's a law reason. I don't know. That would require, again, BioWare to have cared. And they don't care. They used to care. I was about to say they never cared, that's not true. Once upon a time they did. I wish I could find out everything, like why they did what they did with Veilguard. It kind of annoys me that I can't find out why it happened, but... I mean, I potentially could, I don't know how, and I don't care enough. Maybe I'll be happy. Maybe it's one of those things, I think I want to know it, but then once I find out why, I'll be more mad. So I probably don't really want to know. Anyway, I'll stop shitting on Veilguard for a
Play
minute.
them all.
No. Ah, God damn it. I don't know how to pronounce that. Berserken is how I say it. It could be different. Berserken? Berserkan? I have no idea. It's just a bear that's being whited. That was massively overkill. These things die in one hit instead. They're grunts. Oh boy, Darkspawn Longbow in the pile of filth. No, thank you. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, that's Shapeshifter. I thought that was Healer for a second. I'm like, why the fuck has she got that? Never mind. 1, 1, and 1. That might make no sense, but I have a reason for it. It makes sense in my mind, and that's where it matters. Yes, have horror. Nope. Nope. I need to be more careful. Ooh, yes, the Nug Crusher. Hell yeah. I love nugs. They're cute. You'll see. We'll see one later on, actually. Here it is. Nug Crusher. Plus 4 dex, plus 100 stamina, and a chance to stun. And it's, you know, less critical chance, only 0.2 extra damage. It is unique. It's got high armor penetration. And a better strength modifier. And it can also be, you know... What's the information? Metal bands bind the heavy stone securely to the shaft. Really? That's the only information they gave for it? Come on, BioWare. Could have come up with something. It was used to kill nugs.
Down the hole and into the deep.
Although I don't know why you want to kill nugs. I think they're cute.
Leads.
There's a recipe for a nug in the second volume of The World of Thetis. All the recipes in The World of Thetis can technically be made. You just have to substitute the fate in-universe stuff with real things. Although one of them I wouldn't recommend making. It literally involves burying fish in a barrel. And letting it ferment for several months. I don't think, for safety reasons, don't do that. Let me check what one it is. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna read it here. It's very short. 1 second. Actually, no, I can't be bothered. You know what? No, I won't. Nah, I'm not gonna. There's no point. I mean, I've basically told you what it is. Put fish in a barrel, bury it, let it ferment. The end. It's... I think it's based on a real-world... maybe Danish? Oh! This is our first time seeing spiders in this game. As I was saying, I think it's based on a real-world... it's one Scandinavian, either Danish or a different one. Which is exactly that. It's just fermented fish. Kind of like surströmming. So those are both good, even if I don't equip them, they can be sold for some good cash. Actually, we might have fought giant spiders before. That's our first time with a corrupted spider. Which more of them? Yay. You know, I'm not scared of spiders or anything. These ones don't bother me as much as others in games. I think it's because of how zoomed out it is.
Yes.
You don't want to know how I was the first time I played Skyrim, coming across the frostback spiders. Boy, let's just say I did not handle it well. These look more like dwarven coffins. Why are they here? We're not even a dwarven ruin. Technically, Ostergar was an old Tevinter outpost. That's BioWare. I can't criticize BioWare for this game. This was their first Dragon Age, and hey, it's also old, and they were literally coming up with the lore as they were making the game. Got an emissary, and what else? I'm gonna ignore that emissary and go for this guy. I am gonna go for this emissary because that guy is running away and probably luring me into a trap. You guys fight that gunlock. I want to see what's in this pile of rubble. Hello? And chain. How about on this? I can't loot the dead body apparently. Oh, I did. It just had money. I thought it actually had an item. It had a yellow name. Has no space and continues to pick up random shit. Yep, that sounds like me. Yeah, I kind of wish I did have Liliana in this. But I mean, that's we get to see a bit of her. I actually don't mind Liliana as a character in this. I think she's fun to have around, especially considering what happens in the future. She makes for a good choice.
If you insist.
I'm trying to think who I will replace when I have her around. I'll have her around when I go to Haven. Because of an outcome that we might get. It might be Morrigan or Sten. Probably more likely Morrigan. Sten's gonna come in more handy for a fight. Morrigan's okay, but without her being a healer, she's not as useful. She'll come in handy. She's still good to have her around as a mage, at least. But
Done, naturally.
I would have preferred Win. I would have preferred if we didn't have to kill Win. God damn it, Wheel. My coffee is cold. Well, that makes sense. It's been an hour and it's cold in this room. My most powerful foe was Uldred. Who was Uldred? I don't even remember who Uldred was. Hang on a minute, let me try that again. No, I just deleted it, I didn't actually ban them. Oh well. Again, we weren't here. How are we remembering this? Now, I'm gonna get a good and unique weapon for me. I might even get two. I'll just explain how necromancy works in this. It's not really bringing the creature back to life, it's bringing a spirit from the Fade into... by the way, it's the ogre that killed Caleb and Duncan. It's bringing a spirit from the Fade and just having it possess a body, because all bodies can be possessed by a minus force. Why in Ferelden and most countries in this universe, they burn their bodies. Well, it's two reasons that I mentioned earlier. Practically, it's to keep them from potentially becoming possessed by a spirit and coming back as an undead. For religious reasons, it's also because Underdark was burnt to the death. Oh, the necromancer's here. I thought it was gonna leave and go elsewhere. Okay, you just stand there and take all my stabs. I ain't gonna complain. Before I check its body, because that might immediately take us to Kaelin's body. We've got Duncan's dagger and Duncan's sword. The only problem with the sword, it's considered a longsword, which I can equip if I have the right strength. And I'm tempted to, instead of having two daggers, but the dagger 100% I'm taking. For me. Oh my goodness. Remind me to sell all this shit that I've got on me when I get back to camp. Okay, I don't think there's anything else around here. Is that a real door? No, that is a fake door. Okay. Kaelin's out.
There. That is the last of them. I only pray we can carry them as valiantly as he.
Yes, well, you're the one who will be. I can't wear them. I fell down. I don't think there's any reason to walk up there. You know what? Morrigan, you're closer. Nope. Right, Right, now how do we get back easily? I think we just go back the way we came, and I think it just takes us to the entrance instead of having to go all the way through. Before I do that, let me check this door. This door might be real now. It isn't. I didn't need to get that close. Hang on, before I go in there, let me just check the map around here. Yeah, okay, it's just showing the whole area. Do I have to? Hang on, I really don't think I have to go all the way back through there. There's not a path, though. Right? No, it is all blocked off. It wouldn't make me go all the way back through the tunnels after that, would it? It must just take me back to the entrance before we enter the tunnels, right? It's been a few years. I don't remember the last time I played Origins. No, I think it does take me back to the entrance, okay. That's nice of the game. It might take me all the way back to Kalen. Which would be even nicer. Okay.
Oh, they left him here to rot. We need to do something.
Well, it's not up to me. Oh, actually, what are the options? Oh, okay. I'll just write wolves. I just wrote leave and burn, because I don't remember those two options. So we can either leave him, burn him, or... Looks like we're... Oh, okay, we'll burn him. Why are you being nice today, Wheel? Every other time you're being like, psychotic and all that. Today you're like, no, we'll be nice. We'll burn him, we'll recruit all these people. Which makes me terrified for what option it's going to give me next time. He is a royal blood and deserves a pyre.
He was a good man who hoped too much and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
How old was Kalen? I wonder if there's any information about that. If I search King Kalen, does it tell me his age? I don't know if it tells you most characters' ages. Alistair's, I think Alistair's younger than me. Christ. Kalen Therin. Or Therin. Does it have an age? No. No, there's no information about ages. Didn't think there would be. Morrigan disapproves. Well, Morrigan can go fuck herself. Quotes. Is one of the quotes a royal welcome? No, it isn't. Why isn't it? Someone needs to update the wiki and add a royal welcome as one of his quotes, because that is one of the only lines I remember from him. Okay, that's everything for Return to Ostagar. You can keep running around. Once you leave, I think that's it. The war map's just over here, so let's go that way. I am gonna just... I think it may have auto-saved, but I don't remember. I'm gonna do a safety save just in case it crashes. Well, it didn't crash, it froze, but regardless, either way, just in case that happens again. But yeah, the only line I remember from him is a royal welcome. I don't know why. It's just the way he says it. Alright. Party camp.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire.
Howdy.
Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Sure. If you, what did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yeah, you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. one thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail,
After this
Flemeth
conversation, I'm
explains
actually
the
going to
means
turn
by
off that air
which
conditioner. It's
she
getting too
survived
cold in
for
here.
centuries.
A spell of immortality?
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout Chasten's
I can't remember who
legend,
there are besides
but I have
Chasen.
never
What
seen
is
a
the
one.
other group of
I've always
barbarians?
wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right,
Abba.
she takes her daughter's
the one.
body for her own.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said. The Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps
Well, how
she
old is
believes that
Flemeth?
this
She would have had to have seen
journey
other
will make me
blights. The
more
last blight was
powerful.
400 years ago. She
According
may have
to the
seen...
tome,
Well,
if the
I know how old
person
Flemeth
is
is,
already
but I'm
powerful
not
and
saying
trained in magic,
because...
it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
Ah. So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die.
Sounds good.
I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and
Now,
I
can
need
I
your help to do
refuse?
it.
Oh, I don't know if I refuse if it outright I just get the option to try it to do it again or not. So I'm going to roll for it. And if I get the option to just if I get the option to just sort of leave her alive, then if I can re-accept the quest anyway, then I'll just do it. Kill or spare. Considering how this wheel's been going, it's probably going to tell me to spare her. Oh, never mind, I was wrong. Okay, we're killing Flemeth. Yes, wheel. Alright, bring it up. There we go. Alright then. Very well, I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain.
You know,
that
we
she
are
will
right
be
next to
able
it. I may as well
possess
do it
my
while we're
body
here.
right then. So I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then,
This
but
might
it
be
will
tough.
take her
She
years
is a
to find
tough
a new host and
fight.
recover her power, if that is even possible.
But I'll try it.
The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Alright. Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
Yeah, I'll try to do it. I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Okay. I'll go make the rounds and talk to everyone, especially since we've now recruited everyone and the dog, Dougal. But, well, let me just go turn off this air. I am freezing in here now. I need to get a new intermission screen. World of Thetis Volume 2. I went and got this while I was up. Here is it. Here's the recipe I was talking about. I thought that said Massacre of someone. It's Massage de Jinmien. I think it's to do with the... What chapter is this? No, it's about books. I wonder if they'll ever do another one of these. Probably not, because again, they just don't care anymore. I'll stop it. Where is it? Where are they? Oh, it's 281. At the end of the fucking thing, of course it is. Where is this? What's this recipe I was talking about? This is what I was talking about. That's about nugs. Nug. You can't see it. Deal with it. Jellied pig's feet, no? Pickled eggs. That's just a normal recipe. There we are. Alamari pickled crone. Directions. Before the crone spawn, catch them in a weir. Do not kill them. These are fish, by the way. Put them live into barrels of strong brine. This will kill them and draw out the blood. After all the fish are dead, behead and gut them. Pack them into a wooden barrel of weaker brine. Place your barrels underground in a cool space. The air in the space should be warm enough to soften the butter, allowing your signet to leave a mild impression. But no more than that. If the barrel leaks as a result of building pressure, carefully plug the leaks with fresh Gruffalo dung that has been mixed in equal parts with pine pitch. So, you're plugging the holes with shit. After 40 days, bury your barrels in a peat bog. Leave them at least until winter's end, which is winter's end, obviously. Though the fish can now be eaten, the flavours of the pickle will continue to mature over time, and the best taste is achieved by waiting until the snow begins to recede. Take care not to allow the juice of the pickled crone to fall upon your beard, as this may cause a change of colour. Anyway, like I said, one of the recipes is literally just bury fish and fucking let them ferment. So most of the recipes can be made. That one, I wouldn't risk it. Admittedly, I don't think I'd cook any of the recipes in that. Well, maybe the mulled wine, that one could be nice. Be nice. I've had it once. It was not
Something
bad.
you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you'll...
Right, let's just sell a bunch of this crap. I don't need that, don't need that. I'll hold on to that still. I don't think I'm going to give that to anyone, so get rid of that. And these two, and you know what, even that one. I'm not going to use that. Get rid of you, keep you. Are you heavy? You're heavy, yes. You. And keep that leather armor. Get rid of you. Get rid of both of those. Keep those. Sell that. Sell you. You and you. Keep all those. Get rid of all these. Also, I have all the deep mushrooms I need now. I can go and turn those in. Nope. I will sell my runes later.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
I love Sandal. I don't know how long I'm gonna have this, but for now, let's go. Chance to reduce movement, which makes sense. It's a big ass hammer. If you think about it, it would do that. You go for the knees. Wait, what one did I put in there? Novice. No, go for a master. You're gonna have this for a long time. I think I'm gonna get rid of any of these for a while. There we go. For Marik's Blade, let's go with +5 physical resistance. Does that necessarily do anything if it's in a sword? Wait, what is that cold? Why is that damage versus undead? That seems weird to me. That, why not? Duncan's sword. And I'll use this for a little bit, so why not? There we go. Enchantment done. Give me the dagger. There we are. And I will... Oh, I took the wrong one, didn't I? Yes, I did. That crow dagger was better than my beastman dagger, but I don't think it was. So I'll actually probably equip Duncan's sword, because I think I can still get backstabs with it, and I can equip it, I just need more strength. So I might. Come in handy. Alistair, you are fine. You'll keep Merrick's blade. You're fine, you're fine. Liliana, I want you to have this thing, but you need strength. And I don't think you're going to get anywhere near that. How much strength do you have? 18. Yep, that ain't going to happen. I should probably just give her a bow. Bows are kind of her better thing. I wanted to have a crossbow, would be different. But, whatever. Pewter gloves and leather armor. There we go, now she can actually survive a hit. Because literally her chantry robes have nothing. Go back to that. Zephyrin, I don't want to even look at you. You already had a crow dagger, whatever. Do I have anything for you? What does he look in the chantry robe? You know, considering what's going to happen, I could just give him nothing. And that might make my life easier. But, in theory, I'm not meant to know what's going to happen. So I won't. I won't cheese it. I'm not going to game the system here. So yeah, Firestone Harness, which you don't even see on him. And Swift Runner War Paint, which you do see on him. That's a dog. I don't need to worry about the dog. Actually, you know what? I can make the dog love me a bit. Do I have that bone still? Yeah, I do. Here you go. The dog already loves me. I don't care about you.
Oh, how dear of you.
Alright. Stan?
You called. As you...
Stan won't do anything till we get his sword, which we're gonna... Actually, I will do that as well while I'm out today.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Let's go to sleep.
What can I say?
Somehow I miss height.
My command.
I wish instead of us just somehow being as tall as him, I wish we could see like him having to kneel down. I don't know why, that'd be funny for me. Liliana.
Yes?
You do have a quest line, actually. I think we need to get to know her a bit. Let's actually try and do that.
Here I am.
You're a travelling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Defender Imperium ruled much of the world we know.
Vegeta made the Darkspawn. I'm trying to think of someone prideful.
Invincible, and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Huh. Alright. I think every time we talk to her, she likes us a bit more.
Here I am.
We'll see if we can do our quest. Care to answer some questions?
Oh?
I think the only reason you can ask something
Go
personal
ahead.
is because he is a romance option. Why did you want to leave the Crows exactly?
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin after all is a living, at least as far as such things go.
It's a...
I was simply never given the opportunity.
I was just about to say it's a good way to make a living.
So,
The fuck
as
is-
choice presented,
that's no, it's
why
not.
seize upon it?
You didn't choose to join the Crows?
To be truthful, I didn't even know the Crows existed when I joined them.
Then how'd you join them?
I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased.
Oh.
For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way.
The pommel
Buy them
is
young,
the bit right at the
raise them
bottom
to
when
know
you hold it
nothing
like
else
this.
but murder. And if you do poorly in their
Assuming that
trade,
this end is the blade and this end is the handle. That sounds... So you had a hard life, big deal. You know what? So
no
did we.
whining? It's
We were
not
born
life without
caseless.
benefits.
We were literally considered
Those
less
can actually
than
survive long
filth
enough to become
in
good.
Orzammar.
In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women.
First you get the,
And men.
first you get the money,
You might
then you get the
fancy.
power, and
But
blah,
that
blah,
does
blah,
not
I don't know
mean
the full
doing
point.
what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage.
Hang on a minute, it gets you the word. Do they just walk through the streets of Antiva, they go to them, it's like, hello there, you know, I kill people for a living, I'm an Antivan crow, and they're like, ooh! You sound like you've been spoiled.
I certainly hope so. I have earned the crows a great deal of money, and none of it has come easily. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from
You know, as much as I don't like
of course.
Zebron, it'd be nice to know whatever
No,
happens to him.
naturally,
We
I
kind of
don't
get a
know.
bit of detail in 2, but beyond that, nothing. That's the thing. While as much as I shit on Veilguard for all their, like, not caring about the past, it's not like they're the only... It's the first one, too. Even 2 and Inquisition kind of did it. Like, there's so many characters that we don't know what really happened to them. You can get a bit of information from the, you know, from the Codex, but, like, we don't see many of them. As much as 2 is not liked, at least in 2, there's characters from this game that we see in 2. But not really in Inquisition. You don't really see anyone from 2 in Inquisition, even. You see 1. Technically 2. Or technically more than that, but mainly 1. You could argue 2, but yeah, it's like... And from Inquisition into 3, it's... into 4, it's fucking even worse. But that's, you know, the whole thing. And when you get the first chance to betray me?
And be slaughtered? Perish the thought. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Whatever, you can fuck off, everyone, I don't like you anyway.
Oh, why, you little...
Did you just jump at the sight of your own shadow again?
Oh, you're so funny. Such rapier wit. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me.
That's most dogs. Most animals, to be fair. Well, he's a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Okay. I do believe that's everything. Oh, we haven't talked to Shale, but no, Shale doesn't really matter. I have no reason for these runes. I don't...
Such a force has not been seen since the collapse of the Tevinter Imperium.
That's not true. There have been 6 Exalted Marches and 4 other Blights. It's just straight up not true. Anyway. Shale, anything for me? You won't.
It speaks.
I have a name, you know. Alright. Shale doesn't really matter. Although Shale is going to join us to go kill Flemeth. Alright, we're going to have Sten,
Yes.
Alistair, and Shale.
Yes.
This may fail. Do we have to walk all the way up towards the Lothering and then right back down? Yep. Great job, game. I guess when they designed it, like, they didn't really have the Return to Ostagar thing back in mind, so I think it needs to take you a way to do that. Alright. Shale, you've got a level up. Just more strength. Killing blow. And... Hell rock. There we are. Alright, Flemeth, how you doing?
And so you return.
I am here.
Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her too.
Oh, actually, I think we can
Such
get 2 outcomes from this as well.
she plays, wouldn't you say?
I should dance to your tune instead.
Why dance at all? Why not sing?
He can talk.
What has Morrigan told
Talk,
you?
I can
What
sing!
plan has she hatched this time?
You know. It doesn't matter, I'm just investigating my options.
Composing your own tune, then? Now there's something even I can dance to. That you have come at all means you desire something. Perhaps I may yet give it to you. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am
We got
slain.
another kill or slay option. Kill or spare, I should say. Kill or slay, those mean the same thing. Damn it. Oh, actually, never mind. We're sparing her. That makes my life easier. I don't actually have to kill her. I don't know why I let it keep going. Well, you know it says spare. Even once it stops, it's not like there's two options. It's unless it's right on the edge of the two, I don't need to worry about where it lands. I could do that.
It's far easier this way, don't you think? The lies are always more fun.
Yes, fun. Tricking Morgan. Oh, who am I kidding? That does sound fun. I'm a bad man.
The book is inside the hut, with notes and spells enough to make even Morrigan blush with delight. You and I will not meet again. That I guarantee.
Okay, bye, Flemeth. Oh, that made my life easier.
Success.
She's not the easiest of fights. She transforms into a dragon. A high dragon at that. These are the Rose of Possession, which are from Oregon. And Flemeth's Grimoire. Lovely. I believe that's everything in here. Cool. Time to leave. She's still out here? She might have left. No, she's still there. I think you have the option to
Change
betray
your
her.
mind already? I changed knickers less quickly.
No, I suppose not.
Then do leave a note.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to go and betray her there. I already rolled for letting her live. Okay. That'll do. That was easy. Back to camp. Where is she? First of all, I'll give her these new robes, because they are better. And here's Flynn's grimoire.
Mother's real grimoire, is it?
Yeah, it was easy to find.
I am
She just
glad
gave
you were
it to
able
me.
to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
There we go. And we can leave again. Sten,
Yes.
Alistair, and Morgan.
Interesting.
Okay, we are going to go to Lake Callanhad docks. Because we can turn in a quest involving getting those mushrooms. We are being ambushed. You gonna ambush me, guys?
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn
Maybe they
on the
are.
way in.
Darkspawn, you don't say.
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
I bet you are. I see. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. We're heading out.
Apparently I meant to stop
Stay
them,
safe.
but I'm not gonna. If they're a blood mage, nah, not my problem. I don't need to do that fight. It probably has stuffed up this quest here, but I don't care.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
I guess I don't care.
Good to see you again.
Exactly. You, I, everything. All a dream. But whose dream?
Okay, those guys are having an existential crisis back there. So I'm pretty sure I came in here with Sten before. I don't know why I didn't do anything. Maybe because we hadn't talked to Sten, but
Good day.
pretty pretty sure.
Water
Doesn't
down
he
there,
recognize
damp,
Sten?
rickety stools. Welcome back to the spoiled princess. How may I serve you today? Of course.
What does it say about the quest for Sten? Companions. So we'll do blah 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 blah. Yeah, and he said it's here. He said it was around here, didn't he?
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak then. Then I suggest we move on.
Never mind, I can't ask him about the sword, but I'm pretty sure he said it was here. I thought I had to come in here to ask about it. Maybe I don't. I think the whole quest with the sword has been a bit buggy before. Because it's over here or something, isn't it? Oh, that's for the dog.
Make her rest the souls of all, Templar and Mage.
Where is it? So I'm pretty sure I had to talk to the... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no, it's just Death Root. Oh, hang on.
Back off! I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
No, but my very large angry friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself.
No, of course you
I got
don't.
part of a glove. The wolves didn't chew too badly, though.
How are they chewing it?
I
Well, I
think
guess
it
it's
was
made
a
of
glove,
leather.
anyway. I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and
Well,
the
of
dirt
course
from
he had.
within.
That's your own fault, you
His
idiot.
name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there
So that's
by
our
now.
next
If you
spot
find
for
him,
that.
tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ah.
I doubt he'll care, but that's fine. So that's that. So the next spot for that is over at Frostback, but we're not going to go there now. We're heading for Soldier's Peak. Up a maze of abandoned mining tunnels lies the old Grey Warden base of Soldier's Peak. That's weird, I thought I hit X, but I mustn't have.
And here we are. Soldiers.
This isn't a bad little quest line. It's very short, this DLC as well. I'd say it might...
Look at the size of her.
Maybe it's a little bit shorter than Ostagar, because Ostagar is quite large,
I told
but
you the map would get us through.
this area, it's a more interesting DLC. It's an actual story to it. She's impressive, that's for certain.
It's just
Hair on my
teeming
tongue?
with history. Can't you feel it? So,
That's weird. Felt
I'll
like it.
follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Usually from my beard, if I get hair on my tongue. The amount of times one loose hair gets on my tongue, it's annoying.
Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you, Alistair.
The Wardens take anyone. They can conscript anyone, when needed. I don't think they can do it any old time, it's only during a blight they're allowed to.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice then. Starve them out.
Ah,
But the peak
typical
has
siege
months of
tactics.
supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that?
So the DLC here explains why the Grey Wardens were expelled
I'm
from
not
Ferelden.
mad, am I? You saw it too?
Division 2, Levy.
How's that possible?
Levi.
This place truly is haunted.
It is Levy. The world is full of mysteries.
Yes, Warden.
How would I know about the veil being thin? I am a dwarf. I can't feel the veil. I don't dream. That's the other thing, like the option for a waking dream. We don't know what dreaming is. I mean, they know the concept of dreaming, but they don't know what it's. They only know of it because humans and well, everyone else knows it, but they don't. They could explain a dream to a dwarf, and they wouldn't really understand it. Imagine that, though. Imagine having to explain dreaming to someone. To be fair, some people don't dream. I don't know how. I've heard that apparently marijuana makes you not dream. Like, I've heard people say that when that smoking that, they don't have dreams because of it. Which I don't quite know how that works. So these are just codices you can get from the statues around here. Again, it's all lore stuff. You can learn about Soldier's Peak. I'm not going to read any of it because I don't want to. Like I said, if I were to read every codex entry in this game, boy, we'd be here a long time. I already did that for the first, when I went through the Mass Effect trilogy for the first time. That was fun, though. I do think Mass Effect's codex is better than Dragon Age's, and this is coming from someone who prefers Dragon Age over Mass Effect. Dragon Age is a little too flowery because it's meant to be written by people in universe. Ooh. Ah, perfect. I can actually give that to Liliana. She can keep using that crossbow I wanted to use because I want just something different. Crossbows are weird. There's only ever one that returns in the future. Actually, there's a lot of things that are a bit weird with lore in this, like siege weapons, for example. The only other ones we see, besides Ballista in this game, is trebuchets in Inquisition. But I think technically, like, siege weapons exist. Actually, there's a really nice weapon that they introduce in Veilguard. This is the only good thing I'll say about Veilguard, because it makes sense for the characters, but it's something the Artarm have.
My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that there
This poster reads, on these grounds, virtuous men stood against a tyrant. They stood defiant and stood for freedom, and they died. It is signed by the Grey Warden defenders who were besieged by King Arwen's forces. Read the names of the fallen. Captain Mello, the Black Ferret, Chair Thrower Lopez, Sir Derek of Orlais, and Jason the Longbow. Alan the Quibbler, Cartography Martyr. Cartography Martyr? What kind of a name is that? David the Silent, Dustin the Colorblind, Ebinger the Bovine Brethren, Farrell the Feral, Sir Graham the Untiring, and Jason San Lair Argonauts. Langley the Nefarious, Lucky Lacuna, Mad Dog Smedos, Matthias? It's probably Matthias, not Matthias. Matthias the Bloody, McGurk the Vile Priest, Melissa the Magical Malefactor, Om the Stretched, and Packrat Dirksen. Sergeant Red Morrison, Santos the Silent Scimitar, Vitriolic Eric, Weak Eye Santos, and Wilburn the Exhaustive Fire.
Men, I won't lie to you.
Where did they get these names from?
Is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty.
Yeah, okay. Basically, they were being besieged because of reasons. Can I move, please? Thank you.
Yes.
Come on, get to that horror. Hey, I got the kill.
Never give up. I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now,
wait for her to finish
in
talking.
these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood
Okay, I'm bored.
and would rather die.
Okay, she's literally just explaining, like, we'll die here before surrendering to the king. Actually, I don't even know if it's the king or to the ban, or what exactly, what's the one that's, I think it was the king. There's a whole explanation that you'll learn. If it doesn't quite explain it, I will explain it. But I'll wait till we get to the source. Here's Levy, just contributing nothing. note! A plea from Commander Alpha. Can I talk to Levy?
There's more up ahead.
I don't know why this music's still going if there's no enemies left.
Done.
Another note. Letter from Ban Mathian something something that went by too fast. Weelf? The kitchen. There's no food in here. Well, that makes sense. They were being starved out. There's a very obvious trapdoor here, which I'm probably going to have to walk back to later and act as if we hadn't spotted it somehow. That's a fake door. The library. The archivist. Mage demons can speak. They very rarely do. It's interesting when they do. They have, I mean, they sound exactly like you expect them to. I can't look at the book yet. Now we can. This book is badly burned. You can make a word out here and there, and that is all.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion.
Yeah, who cares about history and letting the message live?
Here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Well, there you go, you're starting to see the story.
Another one. Rebellion? What's this?
I don't remember if you had to read the full code, all the codexes to get that. What? Rebellion is everything against everything Wardens stand for.
But Sophia must have had her reasons. The Wardens are heroes. Some injustices just can't be ignored.
Well, I mean, taking arms against a king jeopardizes our neutrality.
How's that different from what you're doing with Tern Loghain?
Fair point, but if my actions hurt the cause, the burden I must live with.
You lead a harder life than I.
He does actually make a fair point about that one.
Off I go.
Why is this one just called Demon?
Let's do this quick, shall we?
It is done.
Sell these salves or whatever. Another one's also just called Demon. Yeah, they're not even called Rage Demon, it's just Demon. It's lazy. Alright, that will stay perfect. One more level and he can start carrying all that equipment. Salt. But what about a pepper? I'll go kill myself now. There's information about the elves. I'll just briefly explain. So yeah, the way elves worked is that, as it says there in Arlethan, they were apparently they were immortal and all that stuff. Then they ended up getting enslaved by humans, specifically the Tevinter Imperium, and that lasted a few centuries, maybe even longer. I don't exactly know how long it was. They were freed during Andraste's rebellion. Tevinter fell apart. They were given a new homeland in the Dales. They had the Long March there. They started making a new home. Some stuff went down, and then they got expelled from the Dales during the First Exalted March. And that's where they now are either forced to live in ghettos in cities called alienages, or they have to be traveling folk like Romani. I say Romani only because they have to travel as well. They don't settle down in one place. And that's what Romani do. I think actually, do they still do that? Or do they now settle down? I actually don't know whether they're still traveling people. I only know of that one show, My Big Fat... I'm not going to say the name of it, Wedding, because technically it's a slur. I'm surprised that show got away with the name, because it is literally a slur in the name. But yeah. And the only reason I'm not is because I don't know if Twitch will get mad if I say it, even if I'm just quoting the name of the show, or using the old name for him, so I'm just gonna play it safe and just say Romani.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank!
But yeah, literally that's the only real thing between that connects the two shelves and Romani as they travel around. Oh, and they're also not liked, and that was another thing. Romani also had a lot of prejudice throughout history, and still.
More Avernus! Whatever it takes!
Kaylee A. Benfotos Victos!
So this Avernus fellow was summoning demons.
Press them! Press them now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now!
Which Grey Wardens are allowed to use blood magic in a blight. They are allowed to do it, even though they converted of a chantry and all that.
What does that mean?
They are permitted to
more
use
fighting.
anything necessary, but I think they're still within reason. Like I don't think, well, you see, it becomes a part of the law. More you see it as it happens in the future, where their desperation will lead to stupid things. And sometimes. Why does this rage demon look so different? I think because he's possessed someone, so he's technically an abomination. Okay, I think Levy's gonna try and talk to us.
No, the wardens summoned demons. Company. And my grandmother, she knew.
Wardens don't forbid blood magic. Anything it takes to win.
I believed that my family was better than that.
Admittedly, she wasn't fighting Darkspawn, though.
ahead.
She was fighting
My own grandmother
the King's Men.
consulted with demons. That's a hard one to accept.
Ooh, actually, that might not be bad to give to Morrigan, who was right at the end, because of course she is Winter's Breath. Yep, that's better than the other one that we had that just wasn't useful. I don't think Morrigan uses cold magic, but still, it's better just normal damage even. I thought I couldn't walk through that barrier. Never mind. I won't bother picking that one up.
Huh. One never expects me to.
Okay, so there's two outcomes we get here. I hope we get the fun one. I actually don't remember what it is coming from. Raspberry jam. Oh. Never mind. That's not it. It must be further in. Anyway, that door's blocked.
My own grandmother consulted.
Oh, get over it, Levy. Here we are. Sophia, she's here.
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not going to actually roll for this. I'm actually just going to talk to her first. I think... Why should I speak with you? I think we can have the option to still attack her after.
This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Levy, I'm afraid your great-grandmother is possessed.
That, or she's really let herself go. My great
Is now the time to
is
joke?
dead. I don't know what that is.
Alright. And why should I trust a demon?
What is one woman child compared to your might? Strike me down if my terms offend. A fool this one would be to betray the Warden.
Tell me about this deal.
The Kyun is quite clear in matters of demons. Destroy them quickly.
I'm listening to
Enough
what
talk.
she has to say.
Deal with me now, warrior, and you will thwart many of my kind. This one will explain. The soldier's peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the Old Mage Tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons, no more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
Okay. You know what? And what exactly will you do if I free you?
This one will roam, this one will see, this one will feed.
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
But without me, the veil will grow weaker. More demons, more misery. You choose just one of my kind, or many.
Once again, do we kill or spare? Looks like we might be sparing. Oh, actually, that was right. Ooh. No, we're killing it. There's no way I'd make a deal with you.
Then you are a fool!
Indeed.
Something comes.
It's not my fault. It's up to the wheel. I just have to... I'm just doing what the wheel says. It's its world, I'm living it. Boy, that's a lot of skeletons. Oh, I can't do it two hands. Mine. I wish I could wear them, but I think they're heavy armor.
I can't believe my great-great-grandmother was still alive. Well, sort of alive, sort of dead. I can't believe my great-great-grandmother was still
We
alive.
found a journal, and wow, a
Sort
longbow.
of alive, sort of dead.
An axe. I don't know why I picked that up. I just need to sell it. Okay. I think we can still go up here. Yep. Now we can go through here. I'm gonna save for safety because we still need to go kill that other guy. I like how it says deep in the wilds there. It doesn't say like Flemeth's hut.
Don't look.
Hang on, let me get these traps. You stay there. And that one. Alright, good. 40 XP for those is pretty nice. 40 XP for every, like, codex as well. You get so much for codex. You get more for codexes than I'm pretty sure. Let me check next time we get a codex. But I'm pretty sure it is that each one of these are giving me 16 XP that we've been killing. Most enemies have been. Man, have we really been playing for 13 hours already? In total, I mean, not today. God, nowhere near that. Oh, it's going to take a moment because it was also saving as we loaded in here. There we go. Yeah, 13. Wow. I guess the first stream was pretty long. The first one was like 5 hours, and then the next few were a bit shorter. But still.
I think that's
Alright, we're here. This is the room I was thinking of. I was confused with the raspberry jam. It's this container. Behind him. Yeah, 50 XP for a codex, my goodness. This appears to be old research of the Mage Avernus. They detail a series of experiments in terse clinical handwriting.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results.
When did he write
I conjecture that success can be
Centuries
induced
long.
alchemically.
Not centuries, decades
But
ago.
there are no more subjects left. If only I had
Yeah,
one
probably
more
100 years.
or
I think it was
dozen.
100 years ago the
things I
Grey
could
Wardens
do.
were expelled. It was only with King Kaelin that they were allowed back. Now, annoyingly, you can keep reading that, and trust me, you don't want to, because it's exactly the same every time. This Noxus potion appears to be the culmination of Avernus' horrific research. It promises to unlock the hidden potential of the tainted blood you drank during the joining. I could drink it, destroy it, or leave it. Technically, since there's a leave option, I will also roll for that, but I wonder if I should just roll for drink or destroy. I'll go with 3. I'll go for leave as well. Okay. Let's see what we do. There's one option I want. And I don't think we're going to get it. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, we got it. I want to drink it. Nice. I had to let that one roll the whole time because it was a bit close. Alright. Drink the vial's contents. Pain racks your body, but there is power in this pain, and a hint of understanding. You have access to new abilities. Hooray! There we go. Keep going. Yep. Last menu. Wait, where is it? Oh, do I need to... Oh, here we go. No. Oh, I might need to wait till I level up to do them, because even though I've got the skill point... Yeah, we now got the power of blood. Or maybe it gets unlocked up automatically. Or maybe it is, okay. So we now have Dark Passage, which is a passive. Tapping the power of Tainted Blood makes a rogue more nimble, able to move more quickly while using stealth, and more likely to dodge a physical attack. I don't use stealth, so that's a problem. Tainted Blade. Sustained. The rogue's blood gushes forth, coating the edges of the weapon with a deadly taint. The character gains a bonus to damage determined by the cunning attribute, but suffers continuously depleting health in return. So yeah, you constantly take damage, but you deal more. Is it worth it? I don't know. I used it, I think, once. I think if you're... It's different for each class, so I think if you're a mage, you unlock blood magic with that. I could be wrong, though. Let me check Morrigan. Oh, I can't see it there. I have to wait till she levels up, but I think it might just be that you can just get blood magic that way. I don't remember, though. If you're a warrior, you get the Reaver, which is neat. Reavers are cool.
I hear you. Don't disrupt.
That's what Hawk was originally meant to be. Hawk was meant to be a, side character who was a Reaver, and then they made Hawk the main character. I don't know why.
Even now, the demons seek to replenish.
Oh, I know why. It's because they were like, hey, Mass Effect was popular. Let's just do that with Dragon Age. People don't like that. Why? What? They did it? Why not? The old Warden Mage, you're still alive.
Only just. I have only a short time left.
How short? Enough to say this one sentence? I'm debating whether I should let you live.
And here, I thought you would rescue me. There is a precise mystical balance here. My every breath is dedicated to keeping the tear in the veil from ripping wider. And you would kill me now? Your narrow-minded actions would ensure that this place teems with their kind.
I've seen your experiments.
They were necessary. Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning.
Well, that's because you're a Templar, that's why you think that.
Charming.
I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How have you survived these many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover.
They forbid it because
body
it's evil. Well,
I found ways
you summon
to
demons
extend
and shit.
But that
You've had to
can
kill
only
people
go
to
so
extend
far.
your life. Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk.
She's dead.
But
I got rid of her.
she, too, is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel.
Monster.
But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then. But the kingdom lives on.
Did you not pay attention when you became controlled by Olay? You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. Ugh. I was so close.
No cigar, though. Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned
Ah,
the demons
well.
anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue.
Yes, because they're
A
not.
chance to rediscover the secrets
They're
of
not
ancient
beholden
Tevinter.
to the same rules as much. So you have to play. You know what? I won't say that. The time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request: if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Didn't I get rid of them all? The demons must be stopped now.
We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I
do this
caused
sooner?
so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way.
I'll wait and see whether
Come.
whether he lives or dies, because I think we have that same option to kill him potentially. Anything around here? Well. Ooh, a chest. What have we got in here?
Over with.
An expert hail rune. I'm not going to take those elf flight arrows. Okay, that's it. And that leads nowhere. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, I thought I saw something. I saw a particle effect. It might have just been from a sword. Yeah, I didn't loot this guy, did I? Look at that. Some sovereigns. Sorry, not sovereigns. 4 silvers and 11 bronze. Sorry, coppers. Sovereigns are gold.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
What do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew
That sounds
so
bad.
long ago.
Actually, no, that
Waves
sounds
of
good. That'll get rid of
spirits
them.
and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin.
You got it.
First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Okay then. Alright, let's just fight some demons. Pretty easy, not that hard. These are all lesser demons. Pardon me.
Performed as I expected.
My keyboard's too far away to quickly mute myself. I feel like that wasn't meant to be done so fast. You want to get on with it? There we go. Greatest Shades, there we go, a little bit tougher now. I said a little bit, I didn't say much. Around. That's why I keep you around, Alistair. Oh. Ash Wraith. Wah. Shove the door. As you can see, with this better equipment, we are significantly more powerful than we were before. Like I said, I've basically given us very overpowered equipment. Oh, and a Desire Demon. Not that hard. I stun you? No. That's fine. Draw their aggro and I will get behind them. Come on. Some weird voice for a Desire Demon, stand level up. Okay, 3 sovereigns, not bad. What's this noise? This. Alright, take some of the armor. Alright, Avernus.
It's over. Vale is strong now. Stronger, at least. So what of me? Will you leave me to experiment in peace?
Let's see. Looks like our options are humane experiments. Okay, looks like we might have a few options. This might be interesting. Okay. Okay. Got 4 options. Our first 4 option we've come across. Hello. Here we are. I don't know what the I won't be your judge one is, so it looks like it wants me to kill him. Oh, hang on, that might get to the freely experiment. Nah, I don't think so. Hey, remember when I said the wheel wasn't bloodthirsty today? Looks like it's decided to be again. You've outlived your usefulness.
So, betrayal, is it?
I mean,
I shall not fall easily.
I'm just doing what the wheel says.
I think
Something to help him. He's dead. That was easy.
You've done it.
I think the other things may have
Soldier's
despawned.
Peak is safe again. A good thing you took care of that furnace. A blood mage in the wardens. Common folk should never hear of that. Some still distrust wardens, even in a blight. Crazy buggers.
So I think now we also have an
There was
option
no
whether we
proof to redeem my
tell
family.
the truth or not. The past went off for redemption, try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now.
Yay.
I suppose I should start plying my
So we
trade.
can now buy stuff from him, that's about it. Soldier's Peak seems like a lonely place.
It is. In time, it might liven up, though.
Oh yeah, it's just
You're
me.
gathering an army, after all. The fortress may do some good with that.
Sadly it won't. It was a pleasure, Levy.
An honor. If you ever want to talk again, I'll be here. And I'll have some of my wares to sell.
Yay.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
And that's it. The enemies are still here. Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of odd that he was talking to us right after he killed Vernus, when he summoned skeletons. I've leveled up as well. What did I need for the for Duncan's sword? I need 25 strength, so I'm gonna have to put some points into strength now. Oh, only 5, that's not too bad. I'll need another level, and then we'll be able to. Take that. There we go.
Once my family comes, I might have some
That's all
merchandise
he
you
has,
could
okay.
buy.
Time to leave.
Tidy the place up a bit.
I think I need to leave and then come back for it to be able to buy stuff from him. Oh, I think there's a... Yeah, there we go. Never mind, I was able to... I found everything, so yeah. And now we have this. Yay, free stuff. Okay, time to leave. There's nothing else to this place. You can, like I said, you buy stuff from Levy, and that's about it. I don't even know if he has anything good. Maybe they had plans that this fortress would become like a new base besides your party camp, but they never implemented it with the DLC. Like I said, it might have been a plan. Maybe it never was. Who knows? But, you know, it's there. It's part of the law. And the whole thing that happened with Dryden, basically, the king was a tyrant, as it says. Sophia Dryden was from Ferelden, so she sort of, you know, felt the plight that the people of Ferelden were dealing with, and she was one of the conspirators within this plan to defeat the king and overthrow the the king and all that stuff. I don't think her plan was for her to become queen or anything, or take the throne, but that was the plan. Oh yeah, I was confused because the whole thing there, it's just that tower. That was the plan, so she was part of that. Because of that, the Grey Wardens were then expelled from Ferelden. Then Olay conquered Ferelden, all that stuff happened. Ferelden got their independence from Olay in a war. I think if I go to party camp, and then I can go back to here, and I think we might be able to then buy stuff from Levy. I'll try that. This will technically reset everything. Hello? There we go.
Indeed.
Yes.
Sten.
Yes.
Ignore me. There we are. And then, yeah, and it wasn't until the new King Kalen who liked the stories of the Grey Wardens and all that, he basically... You let them come back. Oh, yes, that's right. You have a storage chest. That's what this adds. Yeah, you can store stuff here. That's the other thing he adds.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Sure. The keep looks a lot different.
We've a big family. When you were away...
I was away for 5 minutes.
Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Alright, what do you have?
Certainly.
I don't think there's anything in the keep. I don't think I can walk in there. Do you even have anything? I mean, you have this stuff, which is good. It's really all I care about. I can buy some recipes, but no, I don't care. Oh, Grandmaster Frost. Okay, so he's got some good rooms and the manual for Spirit Healer, which I think is, yeah, it's Mage's Ultimate and Nurturing side. I don't think it matters because you don't really have much. You know, I expected better from Levy after all this. But you're, is it this one? Are you the smith? You're the smith.
You're the warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
Lovely. My travels, I found this strange metal in a crater.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
Well, none of this I can use, so I'd like a two-handed sword.
And so it shall be.
I can't use it. I use knives. Why isn't that an option? That's silly. Whatever.
It is done. I call this blade Starfang.
I'll give it to,
May it serve you well.
Sten, perhaps.
I must rest after my exertions. Warden? Warden?
Anything good? Oh, okay, some unique sort of warden stuff. That is high level, not bad. Let's just sell some crap. Get rid of that now. Okay. Get rid of that, and that, and that, and I'm not going to give those to anyone. It improves blood magic. Yeah, that's useless. No one's a blood mage. Okay, I'll do. Oh, Oregon. You have a level up, apparently. Yeah, there's blood mage. It is its own thing. Have arcane bolt. I'm surprised you don't even have that. I guess you don't start with it, which is kind of odd. Hey. Sten, you can't equip Starfang. You need 38 strength. Yo, that's just better than Null Crusher even. Yeah, you can have that. Alright, so he needs a little bit more. You know what, Sten, because your strength's also just so high. Ooh, where is he? Here he is. You can wear, you know what, you can have all the Warden Commander set, because it's pretty damn good. It'll keep you alive. So much heavy armor. I'm surprised by how many heavy armor options there are in this game. It really makes it seem like they want you to do all that stuff, and you can have the Grey Warden helmet. Look at you. You're not even a Grey Warden, but you're dressed like one. You can be proud of that. Alistair, I wish I could give you the stuff yet, but you need another level up. Okay. How close is he to a level up? He leveled up not long ago, so probably not. Oh, he's halfway. We may get there, but probably not. And can we go into the keep? I don't think we can. No, I don't think we can at all. Nah. Not that there's any reason to, even if you could. There's nothing. I don't think there'd be anything there. There's a random dog. There's another member of his family we could have talked to, but I don't care. Alright, to Denham. Middle of a civil war, Loghain, once instead, he's put out a contract on any of them found, and we are now in the capital, Denham, where he is. Because of course we are. What are these quests? We got the Chanter's board there. There's the Friends of Red Jenny one, and we also have Genetimi's home. And it's around here as well. We also have
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule.
Oh yeah, she's just quoting the chant wrong. I think she's going insane with her age. But yeah, we also have Alistair's sister. Back alley justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denham's back alleys. Oh yeah, here's what's also really cool about Denham. It might seem very small. It's actually in multiple areas. I like it. Anyway, where was I? In these dark times, we must work together against a common threat. Sergeant Kylon has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. In our own alleyways, footpads, muggers and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these lowlives. Sergeant Kylon has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can best these brigands and make Denham a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added to the reward, as well. May the Maker bless all who heed this call. We'll do it. Find Rexel. Recently our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Oscar returned to us. Maker bless these men and women, and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the Blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Tern Loghain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflections and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter was moved by the family's grief, and is offering a pouch of coin for anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, in saving one man, you save us all. For if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbour, anything is possible, especially now. Faisal's request. Find Faisal's sextant. Master Faisal of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business, he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery. He lost many valuables, but in particular an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. This sextant is of considerable symbolic value, as it belonged to the first guildmaster of the Free Sailors. Master Fraser described his assailants as masked, of foreign descent, perhaps to Winter or Free Marchers, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of his sextant, that is all. Loghain's push. Brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Loghain's honoured forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements to the public board, I believe it is necessary for brethren near the affected area to respect the honoured Tern by aiding his troops, provide whatever comfort that you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be the stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Loghain himself, and the spiritual wars will be generous, brother Nigel. Does that mean we now know where his troops are? That's a stupid idea. Desperate Haven. Sister Rana has heard reports of an imminent tragedy. A runner has brought me dire news of a group of refugees fleeing from the Darkspawn. They have been cornered in unfamiliar ground, fighting for their lives. The Templars are necessarily occupied, and my own means are few and stretched. If someone of skill has the ability to deliver these people, I can only offer the honest gratitude of myself and of the Chantry. Hopefully that will be enough for the rare person we need. Skin Deep. A runner sends his request from Knight Commander Thames. While the reports I have heard no doubt suffer from exaggeration, The observed creatures assaulting Redcliffe troubled me greatly. If we are to properly combat these unnatural agents and prevent their reoccurrence, the mages bound to my service will require carefully prepared samples of flesh for study. Thereafter, should a deployment occur, we will be well briefed. If there are skilled warriors present, I would have them gather samples from any remaining creatures as close to the presumed source as possible. The Chantry will reward this basic assistance with spiritual acknowledgement. If the request is succeeded, gold will be added, but the offer is limited. So this is where I need to get that corpse score, which I already have.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
There we go. I got 5 sovereigns for it. Yay. Slim Cauldry.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend.
Should I trust you?
You're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Hal, right? Good for you. Make us spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you.
How do you know I'm a warden?
Your likeness has been shown to some of the guards. Managed to get a peek at it myself.
I mean, Loghain did meet us, so he would be able to describe to
I've been doing a sad
page
job of it,
how
haven't
we
I?
look that they could
I
then
hear a
put
great
up
many things.
pictures of us.
And for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances,
Also, I
there's
mean,
some ripe fruit.
keep an eye out for a dwarf with a
either way.
specific tattoo. I mean, you know, it's easy to describe how we look. Tell me more, I'm interested.
Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that uncommon caliber, if you don't
I think I
mind
need a
saying.
pickpocket, which I
But
don't
need to
like
know
doing.
What else you can do? Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know.
Stuff I have covered, but I don't pick pockets.
More of a second story man, eh? So was I back in the day. The thrill of the hunt. Dodging guards, in and out, no one the wiser. Ah, the good life. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much.
I
Call
love
me
the stuff.
old-fashioned,
What?
But the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate, or whatnot, unless the other fella really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to. Strange, right?
I wish those were the exact words in the chat. Do not kill unless I have a comment, in which case, fuck him. I'll see you later.
Right you are.
So there's no point to that, really. I'm not going to do his one. He just tells you to go rob people. It's boring, and I don't like it.
Send them back to the priest for more training.
And I think these are all merchants.
What is it? I have work to do.
I have a note here from your master.
What does it say? Ah, I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
I think not all of them, but some of them are.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Arlesian scented oils in all of Denerim. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no?
I want something more practical.
And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons.
Yes.
Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade.
Wade! I forgot about Wade!
He's quite the artiste, yes.
Alright, bye. Where's she from? Well, she sounds French. From all they.
It's done.
Want
Naturally.
that. Haberon.
Be careful with that package, you lazy slut.
Heavens! Wow, where did that language come from? Is Ignacio.
Another visitor, Maestro. Enjoy browsing my wares.
What sort of goods do you have?
My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways.
Hey, you have this. You have a sextant. I'm looking for a sextant.
And much more. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs.
You aren't from Frelden, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It
Your
has
Spanish
been many,
accent
many years
is
since I have
strange.
seen it. But the road is a better mistress than my home
I'm pretty
city
sure the
ever
Navarans are meant to sound more German than they do. Do you need help?
No.
I don't think he ever has anything for me.
Perhaps one day. Luck be to
Anyway, you
you.
can just learn more about Antiva from this guy. Again, I don't care that much.
If you have coin, welcome to our
That is a
shop.
very big instrument.
Not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
Have anything for sale?
Oh, yes.
Wonderful. Just have a look what they have. Our infantry helm. It's considered medium. Do you have? No, you don't. Yeah, you don't really have anything great. Alright, where's Wade? Alright, here is Sergeant Kylon.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace.
I love how I literally walked and was like, oh, anything I can do for you, Warden?
Don't worry. Even if I
doesn't even bother trying to arrest me. He's like, I don't fucking care. It's above my pay grade.
My men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave
Oh yeah,
you
there's a
alone
brothel
to be
we can go to.
skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Actually, do you need any help?
What? You're serious?
I'm always serious.
I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries.
It's the
If I
brothel.
send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
Alright. What's the pay?
Do a good job and I'll see you get some silver in your pockets, maybe even some gold.
Ooh, what do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message.
There's a brothel in this game, there's a brothel in the second game, but there's not a brothel past that. I think it was a gay, and I think part of the reason they would...
Exploded or break a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up.
I don't know whether they were going for sort of a... was there a brothel in the first two Witchers? I only know when it was in Witcher 3. I never played the first two. Alright, sign me up, Sergeant.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Because there's a person in the Pearl, I believe, who I want to speak to. Is Wade!
Welcome,
This is Harold, not
friends.
Wade.
Welcome
Wade's
to
over there.
Wade's Emporium.
Wade.
We have the finest
I don't know
armors
why,
in
I just
Denver,
found Wade funny because of his
maybe
name.
in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Can Wade make something with these Drake scales?
No, no, he can't. Did I hear right? You are a woman. You have dress.
Yes, I have boobs. That is correct. I do right here. Look but don't touch. Oh, it's about the scale. I thought it was about... I just mentioned boobs, so I was like, wait, what? Instead of he mentioned I was a woman, I was thinking...
I'll drop everything to work on this immediately.
Oh, God. How much will it cost?
Cost? I should be paying you, friend, for the right, no, the privilege. Pay him? No, Wade, no. We'll charge you. I'll hear nothing of that, Heren. This is my shop, and working on Drake scales won't cost a bloody Orlesian penny.
Okay then. Make the armor, but be quick about it.
Yes, like the customer said, very quick.
There's no point
We
giving him
have
10
other
seconds extra.
orders.
Because...
They can wait. We're making art here.
Spoilers. The first lot he makes is very good.
You were very quiet, Stan.
Only compared to some.
Stan's always quiet. Oh, okay. That's all they had to say. We'll be seeing much more of Wade, don't worry. Wade is great. Okay, so there's Slim Cauldry, I don't care about you. There's Brother Gentili, Lord Noble stuff, and of course we also have the Friends of Red Jenny thing, we'll do that. Over there's the Earlinage, we can't go into it till later. There's a lot of late game stuff. This I forgot how long this game is, I just remembered all the shit in Denerim we'll have to do later. I forget how long the game is. It's not that it's a problem, I don't mind it. We can probably do a lot of it in one stream. Like I said, today's stream was just the DLC because I was going to do Ostagar and then something else, but with how long Ostagar took an hour and a bit, as did Soldier's Peak, so it's like, this is just more of a wrap-up stuff. Not wrap up stuff, but do the DLC and some other stuff. Anyone need help? Maybe with something not strictly legal? He glances around with prying eyes and produces a few notes on behalf of interested parties. Correspondence interrupts. Ah has a small request. These are rogue quests, by the way. It says rogue quest, but you can do it with as any character. It's always useful to have a big name in your pocket, and there's nothing better than snagging them with their knickers down. If, in travels wide, someone were to come across a note between illicit lovers, I have certain specialists who can make the most of the text. Deliver to the bartender, and investment toward future manipulation will be handsomely paid. So these are all the ones of those love letters. Solving problems. D requires swift action. I have trouble. A few of my more excitable young associates got a little nervous during a couple of delicate handovers. Suffice to say, a little mess needs attention. Life is normally cheap, but if word of this gets out, there will be consequences. My men are under close watch, so I will be most grateful for someone willing to take care of this. Coin is assured. Negotiation aids. Kay requests the following. The troubles of the new blood seem to find me. I've ruffled some feathers with my alternative tactics, and certain people have been blacklisted by my primary suppliers. So I put this out there to those enterprising friends who want an ally, and perhaps a little coin. 15 toxin extract samples will be more than enough to ensure I can continue building support. So listen, I'll accept it, but I probably won't do that one, because fuck that.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull!
Delightful!
My shift's nearly over. Thank God.
So tell me, what did you thought it would be?
Abominations run.
There's nothing in that chest.
Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight. Yes, it rather
success.
You don't think you might
Another book. Ravane.
training there instead of whatever your mother taught you?
Yes, we do see Ravane. I'm trying to think. Did we see it? Yes, we have.
You're right. My mother.
We saw Ravane in Veilguard. Veilguard was kind of the whole point of it, was you were meant to see the entire northern Ferelden, because we've only seen southern Ferelden up to that point. You know, sorry, not Ferelden. Thedas. Thedas is the country.
And done.
Take that. Because this one's in Ferelden. The second game is in book. I'll take that. There's Navarra. Yeah, the second game is just in Kirkwall, which is a free marcher city. And then Inquisition. It's me running my arm, by the way, in case I was wondering. What was it? Yeah, Inquisition's most of southern Thedas, and then you have Kirkwall, and sorry, then you have northern Thedas with the new one. Ah, the Wonders of Thedas.
Yes, make it quick.
I have a note here from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life.
7 weeks?
I guess he won't have
That's
me
not
to
very
push
long.
around anymore.
I thought he was going to say like 7 years. 7 weeks?
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas.
He talks too slowly. I don't want to listen to him. Anything good? Yo, Twitch. Hell yeah. I'm bored. While undoubtedly useful, this ring bears an unstable energy and causes small spasms in the hair of the wearer. Wow, that's... I have no other ring. Oh, wait, no, it's for me. Another one's an ice band. You know what, I may as well equip that. I've got electricity in my sword. I can give it to someone else. Anything else you have? Oh, that's mine, doy. I'm like, hang on a minute. And Spirit Healer Manual. Which is there because we got rid of, what's her name? I'm gonna keep these silk carpets. I feel like I need them for something. Okay. You don't have very much. Anything back here? The A&R. Whatever that one is, the Kunari. Oh yeah, let's read the Kunari one, because it's going to be wrong. Here we are. Anyone who travels far enough to the north will eventually encounter the Kunari. White-haired, bronze-skinned giants, which is wrong, a head again taller than a man, while frighteningly calm demeanors and a sort of sparkling fire behind their eyes. For quite a long time, people believed that all Kunari were male, or that their men and women were simply indistinguishable. It was not until the Blessed Age that diplomats from Ravane were allowed, however briefly, to visit Parvalen, and there they discovered that Kunari females do exist, in abundance, and are quite easily recognized. The Ravane say that the Kunari have a certain kindness to them, or at least a conspicuous lack of cruelty, although I didn't observe the creatures closely enough to evaluate their character. When Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Skull by Brother Genetivi. So all the Kunari lore gets completely redone with how they look in 2, and honestly, it's for the better, because in this one, they are boring. There is nothing interesting about them, they are literally just slightly taller humans. They're meant to have horns. There opens a crack in response to your knock. There is a light breeze like a change in pressure. A large shadow nods. A pouch of coins appears in exchange. Thank you. I'll take the money. 3 sovereigns for doing nothing. Sounds great. I'm always prepared for anything. Waylon.
Yes? What are you doing here?
I am looking for Brother Genetivi.
Brother Genetivi? Why?
I would like to speak to him about his research.
His research? Ah, you mean his search for Andraste's ashes? He was on the trail of the Urn of Sacred Ashes, yes. Whether he found it, the Maker only knows. I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Probably. What do you think he discovered?
I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all the answers. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi and they too have disappeared.
How do you know they disappeared? That's literally what I said!
Well, they haven't returned and they sent no word either.
Are you so close to the knights? Why send you word?
I don't know. After what happened to Genetivi, can you blame me for thinking the same thing could happen to the knights? Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong.
I must go after them. I need the urn for Al Eben.
No, don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too?
Do you think they care?
This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
Just tell me before I lose my patience.
All right, all right. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Callenhard, investigating something in that area.
What exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through.
So I'm going to do this the way I've always done this. But you just said that he spoke to you and told you that.
Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
You sound nervous. Hiding something?
That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Genetivi told me about the inn, and that's all.
Us? Who's us?
Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I?
Never mind, we've done this differently. Normally I always end up looking through the house anyway, so... Because I'm like, well, there's no reason not to, so I always uncover the truth that way.
Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
Alright.
Waylon, he's a mage. There we go. So just looking around this house, you'll find the real Waylon's body. Like, it's not hard to find, it's just around here, I think. Yeah, it's right here. And I always looked for, like, I've always just, like, the first time I played, I just went through the house, I'm like, oh, I found it. Oh, okay. It's not even a locked door, it's just out in the open, so unless you immediately turn around and leave, which I don't think most people would do, I think most people, like me, look through the whole house. Because why wouldn't you? So the quest for it now, here it is we have to find the urn, which is in the village of Haven. So there you have it. game. You loading? There we go. Okay then. Now how do we leave the area? There's the alienage. We don't want to go there. There's Wade's Emporium. There's the Noble Tavern. That's the body bag. That's a whole other quest. Onto the Thedas. I'm trying to remember how to leave. Oh, that's right. I just press triangle and I can pick it up. Yeah, here's Denerim. So we've got a bunch of areas. We got a whole load of stuff to do. Well, not a whole load. We got enough stuff to do.
I recognize you.
Where'd you come from?
Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Lower your voice or I'll silence it permanently.
I have heard of the Grey Warden's prowess, and you seem more capable.
Yeah, I've gotten better.
Ostagar.
I've had to fight through all this shit.
Too many people depend on me, and I doubt guards would pose any challenge to you. But by word and deed here, you condemn yourself, sir.
So long, dude. Not my problem. Where's this body bag? Can I get through this alley, or do I have to go around? Nope.
He came at me. It's not my fault. Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of it before you
got to learn
die.
not to mess with me. Us.
I'll just dump it in the well over here. Oh, it's Justine.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright.
I regret talking to you already.
Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the
I think if we have Liliana, they recognize each other. How did you know?
Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her
I'll be
board.
right back. Sorry about that. Doorbell went off. Who are you?
I am
Can I just stop talking to her?
Curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
Right, I gotta go.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the
I think she
chantry.
has something you can do, but I don't care. No, I remember. It's something we get from Haven we can give to her. That's what it is. Now I remember. Yes.
Magic exists.
So, I mean, there is something with it, but it's not for here. Where is the house of Alice's sister? Denerim near the alienage. Well, the alienage is there.
Of man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they.
So let's just make our way over there. Oh, Mage's Collective is here. A lot of warning. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make several mistakes. I understand that several relatives of our friends among the Collective will soon become targets of the Chantry, and while I trust that this will not lead to lasting harm for those innocents, I wish to ensure that those targeted are fairly warned and evacuated before the Chantry can send this message. I ask that a noble soul take the bundle of vials attached to this missive, and find the 4 homes of the Chantry is likely to target Denerim. Mark the front door of each home with the goat's blood from the vials. Those relatives will understand the message and evacuate before the Chantry can threaten them. That seems a bit excessive. Have you seen me? This collective is saddened at the absence of the great mage Reynold. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice-baked meat pies. Reynold was last seen travelling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh how he did so love the outdoors. Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved mage Reynold will be rewarded. Scrolls of Banastor. In times such as these, one must suspect even his neighbour of the darkest dealings, lest they cast a shadow upon those who labour under the light. I, Jubasto, have heard tell of a cabal of Maleficarum performing rituals in the dark near my sanctum, and I certainly wish to see them brought to justice for their dark deeds. I hesitate, however, to accuse them of foul sorcery without a full understanding of the trappings, rituals, and appearance the dark magic requires. The writings of the hated Maleficarum Banastor should be suitable. Should a courier be available to procure me copies of the Scrolls of Banastor, I would be appropriately grateful. Wouldn't you believe I already have some? I forgot to accept the quest.
Good to see you again.
Mind. Apparently I can't give him that. Oh, that's just where to dump the bodies. Okay, so we got a house there and a house there. Let's try to find Alistair's sister first. Isn't her name like Ariana?
I hear there's been more fighting. The Queen is determined to see it through, isn't she?
Not there. That is the alienage. They said near the alienage, not at the alienage. She's not an elf. It's the Wonders of Thedas. It's just with the Friends of Regenius. This is the warehouse. There is actually something in here, I think. That was me biting my finger, not because of after me scratching my nose. Yes, here we go. There's a body here. Nope.
I will. Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see.
So there is something back there, but we can't do it yet. You can tell from how it's obvious that there's something back there. I can't get through that way. Can you break barricades in this? Well, maybe not that. That might not count as a barricade yet. Oh, Gorm. Dwarven crafts.
Welcome.
Fine
And
dwarven
better suited
crafts.
to your hand than anything else you could find in this city.
Show me what you have.
Every.
I just want to see what he has. Gorm shield. That's great. Oh wait, I think there's something he has that I need to be careful of because it can function up. Nope, that's fine. Oh, I can buy the Berserker manual, but I don't want that. Berserker. Sorry, I'm thinking of what's his name from Metaphor. Metaphor was such a great game, but the way he sounds when you use Berserker. Berserker. Tavish.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you and farewell.
I'm gonna go mark this door then. There we go. Oh, here it is.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yes. Wouldn't you rather meet her on your own?
Do I seem a little nervous? I am. I really don't know what to expect.
Maybe you're about to meet your long-lost sister you'd never knew existed.
Leave, I suppose. We really don't have time to pay a visit, do we?
I've still got
Maybe we should
like
go.
another 2 hours, which we won't take, but we'll do it. Fine, let's see if she's home.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
I have a sister. I've and a brother. Never think about it. I only have one friend who
Hey,
is
do
an
you have
only
linens
child.
to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better.
Oh,
and don't
no,
trust
yeah,
what
no,
that
it is only
Italian
the one.
woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to
Foreign.
be washed done.
Yuck. I'm joking.
My name's Alistair. I'm... Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling me the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that? She...
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you
King's
that?
people.
Them was at the
Yeah.
castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die.
You don't hear the term babe used for like to refer to a child. Like
For all the good it does me.
they say the baby,
You
not
killed
the
mother,
babe.
you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That
I
coin
mean, he
didn't
killed
last long,
the
and when
mother.
I
No,
went back,
well,
they ran
not
me
really.
off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the Maker's name are you? Some dwarf carrying all his riches, I
If
expect?
by riches you mean
Hey,
come.
don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me.
Boy, I really
What
hope
have I
that
got
wasn't
to show
how it
for
went, because that's
Nothing.
yeesh.
They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed, and unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
This is your family. Perhaps you can help them out.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces and nephews. 15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that?
Yeah, go ahead if you like.
Then here, Goldana.
I don't need a roll
take
for
this
these
money.
options. These options are so
I
small.
know it's
they're
not
they're
much,
that
but
important.
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
Let's go, Alistair. There's nothing for you here.
You're right. I don't know why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find, but it isn't here. Now get out of my house.
You don't know if
both of
Alistair will be king. It'll be up to the wheel. Let's leave now.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
I don't know if there is an option to basically say, how dare you let him talk to him like that and then attack her. I hope not. I know if that would lead to that.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I'm sorry I gave her any money at all.
Yeah, 15 of my
The
sovereigns.
family I've been wondering about all my life? That gold-digging Harridan? I can't believe it.
What's a Harridan?
I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do?
In theory.
I feel like
A strict, bossy, or belligerent old woman. That is a Harridan. I had never heard that before. I like that. I want to use that. You don't need her. You have others who care for you.
Such as? The only
You got
person
me.
who ever cared about me
Dumb
was Duncan.
bollock.
And he's gone.
I care about you.
Thank you. I'm glad you came with me. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Great. There goes my money. Let's go dump a body.
All men
I'll feel better after doing that. There we go. There's another body somewhere. We'll find it. Probably. Maybe.
are breaded and cursed by the Maker.
we go.
Were you really in that cave?
Sarah. Oh, that's another Liliana thing. Okay. Denerim. So yeah, the alien is just locked off. The ward-off district that is home to Denerim's old population. Now we're going to the Pearl, one of Denerim's fancier brothels. They have more than one? I only know of the one. The Pearl, which I think is an interesting name, considering Pearl is a very classic name for a prostitute.
Why do they call it a brothel? There's no broth.
Stop playing games, Isabella.
Ah, here's Isabella. She looks very different from how she'll look in the future.
I will give you a chance to leave quietly.
You brazen hussy.
Alright,
Someone
just
needs
ignore
to
her
put
because she's
you
gonna
in your
fight them for a
place.
second. But I can get something from her. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore her. It's taking too long.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only.
Time to close shop before there's trouble.
Get a load of this guard. You're
I'm not a
telling
guard.
us what to do?
That's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Now go.
You aren't no common guard. You're with All How, aren't you? Men,
Who the
let's
fuck is
clear
Al
out.
How?
Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Never mind, I am definitely on Al How's side. Yes. Anyway, there's stuff about the culture for Rodan. The Dog Lords! By the way, the fact that the Rodans being called Dog Lords is why I referred to Mongolians when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima as Horse Lords, because it's a similar thing. The Feraldans have dogs as a part of their culture, so I call them that, and Mongolians had horses as a big part of their culture.
Ah, a Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or
I don't even
exiled
think
from
it's
the
the
place.
same voice actress.
Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you. But Grey
And yes, this
Warden
is the
will
same
know.
Isabella
It is
from 2
refreshing
and
to see
Veilguard.
another woman who answers to no one.
I'm glad you approve.
Now, what can I do for you, my dear?
Your fighting skills are impressive.
I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit.
She sounds
rather than
almost
with
Orlesian.
force and strength. I call myself
Which
a
is
duelist
wrong,
because
she's
I honed my
Navaran.
skills in duels with warriors
Not
and
Navaran, sorry, she's
counterfeit.
Ravani. Will you teach me how to be a duelist?
An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you...
Also, I just realized this means Isabella is one of the few characters
It
to
will take
appear
you
across
years of
3 of
practice
these
to achieve
games.
true mastery of the style, but I can teach you the basics.
My God,
I do, however, wish to get
That's
to know
just
my
kind of
potential
bizarre to me. I mean, she
student
looks so
better.
different. She also
So we
looks
shall go
different
for
in
a drink,
Veilguard, but that
and
makes
you
sense.
will honour me
You
with a
know,
game.
it's different times, but she looks. You can still recognize it's her between 2 and Veilguard. In this, no. Alright, what game?
Have
I'm
you
gonna
ever
play
played
Wicked Grace.
Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn.
I'm
but
surprised. I don't think
difficult
they've
to
ever actually
master.
written
You
the
must
rules for
watch your
Wicked Grace,
opponent's
have they?
moves as carefully as your own.
I don't think they have.
Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
Give me a brief second. I just want to Google Wicked Grace. I don't think they ever, like... Have they ever made the rules for it? Well, they have. Oh, they have actually made the rules for it. Yeah, I thought they must have, because I'm pretty sure they made, yeah, I thought they made some of them. Oh, the rules are in the Wall of Thedas, Volume 2. Oh my goodness, where are they? Page 153, hang on a minute. Apparently I've got them right next to me, and I didn't even realise. You shuffle them.
Very well.
And there's a reason why.
There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win.
Trying to find out.
A wonderful card for me.
Hang on a second. Is there rules for it in this? Maybe not. Maybe I'm on the wrong page. So this is 153. Because this is just talking about the events of Dragon Age 2 for here. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. She's cheating. Cheating? You deceitful bitch!
You certainly have quick reflexes. I'm quite impressed. And as for me cheating, well, the game does not matter. I just wanted to see if you could outwit me.
That's all she wanted. And now she'll teach me how to be a
You're proving
duelist.
yourself quick and resourceful.
Which is what I wanted
and
to
I would
gain.
be
That's
honored
the specialization I
to pass my
wanted.
skills on to you.
Teach me now.
Come. We will need some space for this.
I think I do have to fight her or... No, that's it. There we go. So now I can become a duelist. But not right now because I need to level up because... annoyingly. Oh well.
Mind your manners here.
Such is life.
Not happening.
Why? Why is it locked, I wonder? Oh, I gotta sneeze probably. Sorry, my nose is itchy. How'd you get a... You know what? Never mind. I was about to ask, how's there a dead body here from this guy? You know what? We are on a brothel?
I think I need to go hide somewhere.
I don't want to know. I know enough true crime. I think I can figure out how that happened. I might need to go blow my nose. I really don't want to, because we're not got too much longer left anyway. Hang on a minute. There is another thing. There's a whole other guy somewhere, isn't it?
Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanger, the proprietor. Have a seat.
Sanger.
Get comfortable.
She's a sausage.
And tell me what you need. Every one of my people here is a skilled craftsman, and don't you'll have. But
That's enough.
what
I
would
don't
you
care.
like me to show you the men or
Never
the
mind.
come again.
I don't want any of them. I wonder. There's a whole. Isn't it here? Maybe it isn't here. But there is a whole person who wants you to assassinate people. Maybe that's not here. Alright, we got these dirty back alleys to deal with. Which we may as well do while we're here. We're not going to be back here for a little while, so may as well do it now.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know how,
nice.
but you got them to leave with no fuss at all.
I was going to meet you back there before I left anyway.
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
Oh, great. I have to fight him anyway.
Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
Now let's see. Which
White
one
Falcon
first?
Mercenaries. This should follow me. I need XP. I need the level so I can get my... select my duelist thing.
Yes.
Hello? Boy, it's such a mess of bodies here. I can't tell what's happening. Oh, there's people left. Pocket sand. Nice, I got the kill. It's an archer. I'm surprised the archer hasn't changed his weapons. Most of the archers in this game do that. That's how they code.
People actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid?
Usually.
Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested.
I'm always down for money.
I'm heading back to the market district. Back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
Yeah, this place seems very dangerous, Denerim. Seriously. Why? It's the capital. I mean, big cities usually have crime, of course, but still, come on, really? Oh, really? It stopped me? Okay. Surprised that going to the world map didn't just continue us going to this dirty back alley, which has the door of Blood Mage as well.
Would see we are not alone. And I'm off.
Is that the minion? What? Minion?
Alright.
Banana. I was thinking that one bit. I think it's Kevin Spacey with him saying bananas. It might not be him. I actually don't know who it is. But it looks like Kevin Spacey. Yeah, when Kevin Spacey was in a Call of Duty. And as such, he was obviously the twist villain, because it's well, at the time, famous actor Kevin Spacey. Now, not so famous. What's he been in recently? I wonder if he's been in anything. Who's hired him? I want to meet the man brave enough to say, like, you know what, despite everything, I'll hire him. God, a couple of my friends once had a big old discussion involving Kevin Spacey, which is about the separation of art from the artist, whether you can still like the movies he's in, regardless, despite what happened with him. Why do you have a name, Tanya? He's got a name, but nothing really to do with it there. I'd say a good example of that as well for in what that matters to me as an anime fan, Rurouni Kenshin. Boy, that writer and artist, boy did he fuck up. Although I don't know if he's still in jail. I think he is currently, but I think his sentence wasn't as strict as it should have been. But he did some bad stuff.
Ha! The ones that killed Roz. Get him!
I killed a guy named Roz? Who's Roz? I only know the Rozes. And I'm working for them, technically. Stop. Oh, we just got another minion. Bananas. Oh, another one. Banana. Stop saying it like a dumb yank. That's the guy left, really. There's one nice thing about Veilguard's ranged aspects that you can do with anyone. Shooting people from a distance instead of having to run up to them always like this. I mean, we technically have Leliana. No, we have Morrigan for that, but still. Overwatch. Apparently that's gotten a positive rating, or it's gotten doing better. I don't know, I don't pay attention. There we go. I think that's all 4 doors. Anything back there? Nope. Okay. Aha! A hooded courier!
Sorry, I have your own business to attend to.
Alright, run down back street. What a weird path to take. Couldn't you have gone up or left and then... whatever.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down. Boss says kill him.
Why do none of the others talk like this? Also, how are you the gang leader if there's apparently a boss that you have? Hello? Get in there.
If you insist. All right.
Minion. I've said it enough, I'm not going to keep saying the dumb bit. I'm stunned. There we go. Wonderful. Yep, keep you back to me. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, free lesser injury kit. I don't know why I keep taking these things. I need to stop because I don't have the space and I never remember to sell anything because I'm fucking lazy. And money's not as useful in this as it is in other games. Money in 2, however, very useful. I like 2's opening. Look, I'm gonna say, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm a defender of 2.
Naturally.
I'm an not a defender, I'm an apologist of it. Right, last request, what's this? Oh, okay, that's not till we can go to the alienage. Which is not for a little while. Anything down here? Another hooded courier. Dirty hovel. Hi there. Oh!
What business
One of
would
the
the
Blackstone
mighty
Irregular
Grey Wardens
deserters.
have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What is this about?
I used all supplies in the guild.
I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Something comes.
Alright. Nope. Let's see if I can hit the pocket sand.
Oh no, you don't!
No head. Once again, another one that's just continuing to use the bow, and not switch for some reason. Anything in here? Hey, there's nothing. Never mind. What on your corpse? Only got the guild supplies, which we need. Okay, that's everything. And I think we have to go back here to get back to the streets. Oh yeah, so there's also the Isle of Denerim's estate. Because, of course, Denerim has an actual Isle as well as having the Royal Palace and then Fort Draken. Yep. I like the idea, of course, it makes sense. It's basically like a mayor. Think of it like the mayor. Because as well as having the king, like, you know, you also have the guy who's in charge of the city as well as not just, you know, the other shit. Makes sense. Oh, there's an actual thing there I missed. I'll do that in a minute, because we're going to have to... What's his name will give us another... a group of people to run out. Although I think the ones he wants me to get rid of are in the Nord Noble Tavern, so kind of... whatever.
Message for you, milady.
What?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Run along now, scamp. Ah, here we are, the Trial of Crows. I think this is the one I was talking about. Delivery boys give you a cryptic message saying that if you're interested in working with the Antivan Crows, that you should head to one of the back rooms at the Nord Noble Tavern. How convenient. I am willing to work for them. Let me just go dump a corpse first.
Men are the work of
Oh, and also this.
And after much sweat, blood and toil.
I'm not gonna listen to them say that random. Every time you hand them in, all they do is just say lines from the chant. There we go. Let's open another quest.
Take this.
Oh no,
You've
we're
earned it.
handing it in. Yep, that's the goat's blood one. You got nothing. Alyssia's leveled up. He literally has nothing great, just keep going for improved combat tactics, I guess. Metal Fortress. Caitlin's Helm. Caitlin's Gauntlets. Caitlin's Greaves. Caitlin's Breastplate. And Caitlin's Shield. There we go. Look at him now. What's this Shadow Belt? You know what? Yes. Reduce hostility. Make it me more likely to get around enemies. That'll come in handy. Here he is, Sergeant Kylan.
Good to see you back.
Need any more help?
I've got complaints in the Nord Noble
Yeah, I was right
Tavern
about
that
that.
some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the nobles' rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood. Or sport, as she called it.
And I don't
Captain
know
said Denerim won't
if
miss a few
walking
dead mercenaries.
into the
Do what you will, and good luck.
into Wade's place will have him be ready with that armor. But we'll have a check while we're here. But I don't think it is because we haven't actually left Denerim.
You're here about your order? I am very,
Yeah, it
very
is.
pleased to say it's done.
And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine.
Wade.
Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again.
Conveniently, I believe I do actually have some more.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you?
I have more Drake scales.
You must be kidding. We're done. No...
Herein, more scales! But alas,
I need more,
not
okay.
enough. Find more, and I'll happily craft another set. This time, I'll do it right. Please, in Andraste's name, don't come back. I am sick to death of drakes.
Characters in
Come again.
in Uncharted be like. I wonder if they'll ever do another Uncharted. Nate's story's done. They introduced those other two characters in that other one that I never played. Well, I tried. It was boring. Like most of Uncharted. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
Are you daft? Don't think so.
It's okay.
Dwarven
I'll talk to that guy.
craft. Find dwarven craft.
Maybe you can pick his pocket. Nah, I have no idea. Don't care. Bartender? You want to talk to me? Yep. I'll take the money. Have you heard any rumors?
The Dark Spawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners.
Yeah, the village is
burning down
gone.
the
I don't even know if
buildings.
it gets rebuilt.
Then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if
I mean,
there's
not in this game,
anyone
but
left.
even in the future.
I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. Anything else you need?
Nah, that's all.
What?
Okay, that's a bit odd. Let me do a save, just because I'm not too happy after that little stutter.
I'm led to understand. To connive.
Master Ignacio.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me.
So you're the ones trying to kill me?
Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman?
Sure.
Crows
Call yourself
are
swords.
Instruments used by someone else.
See
for
if
the
that, yeah,
animals.
if that's how you keep your
So,
conscience.
one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying. But the crows as a whole have no bias.
Okay. Now, let's... You know what, I'll actually roll for this one. I keep saying roll, spin, roll, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's see. So we have... Kill, work, or leave. Okay. Let's see. The wheel demands blood again. Oh wait, no, we might... No. Alright. Well, in that case, no more words, draw steel and fight.
I was afraid.
Get the war done, men!
Where the other guys come from? Damn him. Oh, aha! I managed to break him out of that. Nice. Get behind him! I think he's stuck on the table. Never mind, he has no head. Okay then. Can I loot him? Yes, I can. He's got money. And a dagger that's useless. Okay. So that's the outcome we got. And this is nothing still. I thought there was something down there. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's a different place. But there's a door that has... Maybe it's later in the game.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now.
We are veterans of many battles. What are you to us?
Hundreds have died in my wake. You're just a number to me.
We
literally hundreds. I think we've killed nearly 1,000 in total.
Yes, we go to the docks.
Yes, yes, yar, yar, yar. Anyway. That lady will be happy with me.
Good job clearing those louts out.
I think that's it. There might be one more group. But I don't know where it would be. Berserker! Play Metaphor if you haven't. It's really good.
Dwarven crafts.
Fine Dwarven crafts. Okay, here he is. Can we still go in? Oh, it's Wade's, never mind. No, kind of.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Ores. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting.
She can get over it.
Here's payment. You've helped out a
I'm
great
working
deal.
smarter, not harder. I think that's it.
I have something for you.
No, you don't. You lied. Never mind.
The Market District is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks.
Lovely. I like doing that because of how it looks. It makes me think of that one meme with, well, that's not really a meme, but whatever, with, with Plastic Man pointing. Alright. Deserted building. This building appears to be conspicuously deserted within an otherwise well-populated district. Let's have a look at it. If this is the Crimson Ores, I swear. No, it's just some guys who had a really slow time realizing that we... I think the trap triggered long past where we had activated it, because this game just doesn't handle console well. I don't know how it is on Xbox. It might be better, it might not be better. I have no idea. And I frankly don't care. There's no real reason to play it on that unless you're going for all achievements. Same reason why there's no reason to play this on PS3 unless you're going for, well, unless it's all you have, maybe, or if you care for platinums. And even then, it's not an easy one. I'll show off after I finish it. Just what it takes. It's a lot. I've done it, but yeah. If you're gonna play it, just play it on PC. It runs better. You can mod it to look better. There's literally no reason to not. You can get the mod that makes Kunari look like Kunari, that makes Sten look like Sten. I've seen them. They look good. Whoa, there was a door there.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
Oh, Blood Mage and Kunari Mercenary. Why would they work with a Blood Mage? I guess they don't care. They're probably more, maybe they might be Talavashov? I think it's Talavashov. It's a term for when they've been expelled from the queue. It's a culture rock, that's that's yeah, Talavashov, that's expelled from the queue, so they have to find some means to survive. Oh, we got an armor stand. Anything? Nope. Water shock.
And done.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, key. I ain't gonna bother picking it up. I don't think it takes space, but there's no need. I unlocked it anyway.
Now let's see. Which one first?
There's a trap. Oh, there it is. Let's just do that first.
Let's have at it.
Damn. Ah, another Kunari mercenary. He can't defeat the pocket sand. Nice. Get around there.
So simple to see, really.
Here isn't then. I don't see it. Probably upstairs.
No, time to play.
Stab. I'm stuck. Found it.
Right then. Just die already.
Look at sand. Okay, I do believe that's everything. Ooh, we have actual good stuff. Well, not good stuff. Wow, a whole mace. I mean, it's the XP I get from unlocking it is all I care about.
Time for more practice.
Where's this trap? I think there's a trap somewhere. I don't see it.
All right.
Just stab him. Oh my goodness, they're all stuck in the doorway. All stuck. Well, actually, more accurate would be, you know, the Three Stooges. Ooh, chain lightning. That actually did a good chunk of damage to that one. That was good use of it by the enemy, and I don't like that. Okay. Come on, let me loot you. If you're wondering how I can tell when some of them can be looted, it's because they're solid when you walk into them. So even though it doesn't let you yet.
All right.
Okay, that was weird. That guy had nothing.
Time for more practice.
We got a rogue.
Going. Ha.
Yep. Okay.
Over with.
Documents.
Do you realize that you've been smiling for hours now?
Have I?
Since the last time you and that fool Alistair shot glances at each other, in fact. He must be pleasant enough in bed, for surely I cannot imagine anyone enduring his conversation.
Oh, you have no idea. You know what I'm going to say? I happen to love him, you know?
More's the pity for
I like
you,
the actually, he's an idiot, but
It's
he's
a
my
bit
idiot.
Sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation.
I know, how dare two people
Have it
be in
your
love?
way.
Morrigan disapproves? Well, Morrigan can go
Moving on.
fuck herself with her own staff. Did I give you points for something? I don't remember. Yes, I did, actually. It was for the big sword. And also, I think, to get two-handed sweep, yeah, you need 36 strength. Yeah, you do need more strength still, okay. I guess you'll have to have the bravery passive for now. Then... Oh, there's also Dalfanan. Here it is, Starfang. Yep. It's yours now. It's better than whatever sword you want me to get you. I can tell you that.
Don't look now.
Gee, yeah, it's kind of obvious. There we go. I'm getting more XP from... Did I just slip in goo? Yeah, it's glue. Oh yeah, these are the barricades you can break.
Huh.
Oh, no, they're a little...
Yes.
They're a little... They don't quite work. Oh, goodness.
All right. And I'm off.
Let's see what he's Bari first.
Going.
Boy, if I had a good spell that would make Fireball for Morrigan, I'd use it right now. But I don't, and I never will, because I don't care. Yeah, the AI can't figure out how to break barricades.
All right. How about you then?
Oh, come on. Come on.
Yes.
Let's break this one as well, just to... Oh, never mind, you don't need it. Nice. Hanging in. I think all these doors lead to the same area. Oh, actually, no, not this door. Yes, it does.
Time for more practice.
Get swooped. So are we technically in the alienage? Is this what this quest was for? Because it only showed up after I looked at that guy's dead body. Yeah, we're not in here. We can't go there yet. It's locked off because of the plague. I'm not even joking. That's the reason why.
Yes.
The Templars must not be alerted!
Nice. Can I get a level up? I would really like that level up. Nope. Great. Oh, actually, I'm stunned.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's actually hurt. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm mine alive. Stand. Stand!
As you wish.
Okay, good. Fucking blood mage. Sven, why did you heal yourself? There he goes. I was gonna say, I've set you to heal yourself.
Yes.
Wait, what am I doing? Did you say in that too? For the Grey Wardens and that too? What are you talking about? Yes, I know I didn't search anyone's body there. I don't care. The Magister's Shield. Like in this game, it's good, but it's not the most important if I don't check everybody.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
Time for more
Blood Mage's leader, eh? Oh my good heavens. Okay. I think that hurt his own guys more than anything there. Morrigan, you are hurting your which is not something they're meant to drink, but the animation for it is drinking. Pocket sand. I'll get behind him. There we go. Nice. There we go.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Anyone left? No. Come on. I want to loot his body. Hurry up, game. There we go. Quest completed. I still haven't leveled up. Bedroom key. Oh, the room I was just in that I was able to unlock. Okay. That is everything. So now you can see other stuff. We have refugees, the Civil War, Haven. Refugees and Civil War we can do whenever. Let's head back to camp. Mind Blast
Right.
is made so much better in the
Guess
future.
I really don't know how to ask you this.
You gonna ask for my hand in marriage? Are you sweating?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, I'm a little nervous, sure. Not that this is anything bad or frightening or... Well, yes. Oh, how do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight.
That's very sweet. I feel the same way.
Well, I hope you mean the head exploding thing in a good way.
I do.
Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being without you. Not ever. You're the first woman I've ever spent the night with.
That's right, we made him a man.
If I have my way, you'll be the last.
My being a dwarf doesn't change anything?
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. If anything, I was wondering if I was too tall.
I'm not gonna make the joke I just thought of. I feel the same way.
Good. I'm glad. Let's move on then. We've got a long way to go yet.
You can figure it out.
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you, well, that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend, and I love you. I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh, ain't that sweet. I love you too.
Well,
Just saying, I don't feel the same way after a whole other conversation we just had.
Of course.
I don't think there's anything we really need to ask him that matters, so yeah. Okay. I want to go and also fix up some people, because I think I can level people up that haven't been in the party. Yeah, Shale, for example. There we go. There you go, you can have Stone Raw, why not? Okay. Dougal, my dog. My goodness, you have 50 constitution? What the devil? You get nothing. You don't even get any abilities. Good for you. Liliana. Yeah, you're gonna have a bunch. Oh, before I do that, hang on a minute. Can Liliana equip that crossbow? Yes, the antique wooden crossbow. That's better than the one she has. That'll do then. I'm happy with that. Also, I think I have some bolts for it. There you go, have those. Just have that, I guess. And the... what's the Dalish battery do? There's no point in you having that, so never mind. Actually, she has her own one, doesn't she? Yeah, Seeker's Circle. That's her one. Yeah, never mind. Have that. I forgot that she has that. Okay. Okay. Just have those two. Your rogue points. You've got your bard abilities. Which I don't like, but I'll give you them. And then you're ranged. Okay. She said to Archie, yep. Shale, Morrigan, Stan. Yep, okay, everyone's good. No, I don't care about the dog. I think I have stuff I can give you, like the steel symbol of Andraste.
Oh, how dear of you.
There we go.
Yes? Well, here I am. Of course I do. I love stories.
Know any
far
stories
too
from
much.
Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Go ahead.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for
I'll
a
let
son,
these
not a
stories play out,
daughter,
I guess.
and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before
Like
the
one
girl
does.
could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor
Yeah, alright,
Aveline.
okay.
She learned to wield the sword as well as any. Now, in those days, Aveline,
I'm just gonna burn through these quickly.
blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her. The son of when, and to this day, any female who is knighted, I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth? What? They also say that Flemeth mourns her.
I'm just burning through these
And then
because then
one
maybe we
day,
can unlock
a
her
young
story.
poet named.
Sorry, her own quest line that
But-
she has, but I don't know if we will. I
They
don't know if
say
we have
she
to do it
took
this
to
way. I've
a
only done it
fight
once.
Many chastened men, and with their which one? The elves.
Like, this is sort of
claim
more
the
just
dales
getting
in the
lore.
the
Which, again, is...
Some-
It's
but
interesting,
others
but I don't know it all.
still fierce beauty, but so and
Might make her
Andraste
also
brought
like us a
the
bit of more.
Imperium to its knees, and Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathos, the capital. We will never know for sure.
Okay. There you go. She's proved to us a bit more. Zevran?
Here I am.
Never mind. Don't want to talk to Zevran. Dougal, there's something with the
I
dog
once
every time.
heard a really old legend about how the Hound Warriors in the days of the old tribes would
Let me go
feed
and,
them
get ready
Mabari
for the
the
next
flesh
roll.
of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
If you've had it and didn't know it, it was probably tasty. Mavaria are very smart. That's the whole thing about them. Sten?
You called.
Never mind.
As you...
Most of them aren't going to have anything to say, but it's still good to check. Like, Shale won't, Sten probably won't till we get his sword. Unless it's about their quest, so...
It is a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
You look confused.
Indeed I am, a little. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I was intrigued to see such a formidable woman, obviously more potent than the men she traveled with.
And?
Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that...
Oh, are you ready to be my friend?
...drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
And you did a mage?
Of course you did, and Flemeth knew this. Still,
I mean, clearly I needed a mage.
worst.
I wanted Wid!
I am aware
I got
that
you!
I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly.
You're an annoying
Something
bitch.
I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
Yeah, don't get gushy, it was nothing personal.
The extent of my usefulness does not explain the interest and kindness you have shown since the wilds. You could as easily have ignored me entirely, yet you did not. You will need to forgive me for speaking so awkwardly, but do you suppose that we have become...
Yes, I'll
friends?
say yeah, we're friends.
You and I have nothing to compare it to.
Aw, it's kinda cute. I would certainly hope so.
Indeed. Remarkable. Of all the things I could have imagined would have resulted when Flemeth told me to go with you, the very last would have been that I would find in you a friend, perhaps even a sister. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it.
Boy, I almost feel
But
kind of bad
enough
for
of such idle talk.
not killing her
There are
mother.
more useful things to be done, surely.
The types of sentences that come out of my mouth. Alright, let's save here. Okay. And I'm just going to now, we're going to roll for our next location for the next stream. Which will be on Wednesday. I'm actually going to, well, actually no, it'll be Thursday. Wednesday will be the next stream, but that'll be Oblivion. So let's find out where we're going. Speaking of Oblivion, I don't know if I'm going to do the Shivering Isles on stream, only because the game's long enough as it is, and I want to sort of get back to other stuff. Speaking of things on stream, I don't know if I'll do Doom Dark Ages on stream. It's a fun game. Well, sorry, I haven't played it yet, of course, it's not out. But Doom was fun. Doom Eternal was also fun, although I prefer the 2016 or whatever year it was, Doom. But it wasn't good, it wasn't fun to stream, and that's the reason. So I might just do it on my own. I was going to stream it, but I'm not sure if I want to stream it, because it's a fun game, but it's not... I can't provide the most interesting stuff as I'm playing, because I'm focused on it a lot, because, you know, if I don't, I die. Whereas with this, like, you know, I can talk in between stuff, there's plenty of stuff I can say and do. But for Doom, it's one of those games where it's kind of hard to, so I don't know if I will stream it or not. But, yeah. But either way, I want to get back to, doing Weeb Wednesday, so I think for Oblivion, I will just sort of, finish up the Knights of the Nine quests I'm in the middle of. Maybe. Maybe not. I might not even, actually. Might just do the Magical quest, get that done, and then focus on the main story to get it done, so I'll have Weeb Wednesdays opened up again. But, yeah, the whole Oblivion thing kind of came out of nowhere and just was a spanner in the works. And then I'll be playing the rest of it in my own time. But, yeah, here we go. Let's see where we're going. We've got Brazilian Outskirts, which is for the Dalish Elves, Orzammar for the Dwarves, or Haven to continue the stuff with Al Eamon. I was supposed to say Al Redcliffe. He's Al Eamon of Redcliffe. Looks like we're going to Haven. Hopefully we leave the best for last. And by that I mean, of course, the elves. The elves fucking suck. Alright. Let me just make note of that quickly. Just so I don't forget. I shouldn't, but just in case. Okay. And that is going to be all for today. I'm just going to double save because, again, paranoid. But yeah, like I said, pretty good one. Almost 4 hours, which is a, yeah, good length. Like I said, we didn't just do the DLC, we also did all the stuff in Denerim. Not everything, but we did some stuff in Denerim. We did a few side activities as well. But the main thing for this was to get the Return to Ostagar and Soldier's Peak DLC done, since they are not the longest thing in the world, but both of them together can be, you know, like I said, we did both of those plus Denerim, and we've been at live for nearly 4 hours, so it's a good length stream for that. Next time we'll be doing all of Haven, and that will be all, because, you know, each area is going to take roughly a good chunk of time, and then the final stuff, like, once we do the final stuff and have to do everything Denerim, preparing for the final battle, depending how long that takes, I don't know, because that might be a bit annoying, because the preparations for Denerim take a bit of time, but the final battle itself is lengthy, but not the longest, but I might have to do the final battle as its own stream as well, just because it is a bit lengthy in time. Anywho, but that's all future stuff. So, thank you for watching, hope you all enjoyed. I will be back Wednesday with some more Oblivion, and I will see you all next time.